the very oldest language on the face of this earth. Chico Vicabia Mapuni, Chineke, and Son of the Isala, Nina Cosa Hanson, Nina Jama, and Yanage Farosi, Obanana, all the and then saw no one and you went out of his Tahara and you were not young. Because you will make a difference with your source and you were not
but you know what? They would like you to believe that someone is the cause of this. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not possible. I have come. Look what you do. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm going to do in 5 years to come. Thank you.
So you keep on supporting evil in the zoo, the more your land will be taken from you. The more your daughters will be raped and abducted, the more your sons will be slaughtered in cold blood. And under one Nigeria, there is nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because one idiot that they groomed will rise up and say to you, oh no, it's one Nigeria, there is crime everywhere. Haven't you heard about Zamfara? Haven't you heard about Katsina? There is crime everywhere. That is not the case. The crimes you have in the north, the insecurity you have in the north is as a direct consequence of their own action. They grouped them. Al-Qaeda in the Nigeria, ISIS in West Africa, Boko Haram, Fulani headsmen, bandits, all of them. Who brought them to Nigeria? It's Fulani. Fulani brought them to Nigeria. Everybody brought them in. All the state government brought them in. Are you people deaf and dumb and stupid? When you come out and you pretend, oh, we are one Nigeria, go and show somebody was asking, where is the boundary, where will the boundary of Biafra begin? And I asked the fool, where did the boundary of Nigeria begin? People from Niger come in and go as they like. Most of these idiots are from Niger. They are building a pipeline to Niger. They are building a railway line to Niger. They are building roads to Niger. Whereas where the money comes from, which is Biafra Land, we don't have those infrastructure. No, we don't. But you're taking our money. You come to you come to Onaji, you come to everybody, you come to Agulere, you come to Ebo, you take our resources, sell it, get the money, and now you're building a way to Niger, and you want me to be happy with you. Clap for you, Nigeria. One Nigeria. I think you maybe not you are insane. You come to my land, you take our oil, you take our gas, you take our manpower, you take everything, our VAT, our tax, everything. You are now building a road from Katsina to Niger. Airport to Niger. Refinery to Niger. You take oil from my land, you take it to Niger, you refine it, you bring it back to me as a refined petroleum. Or as PPS as and you're telling me that that country is viable. You're telling me that Nigeria should be supported. You are in one Nigeria. You are not going anywhere and you're dying every day. Because those that they appointed to speak for you, they gave them money so that they will come out, pages of the newspaper to give the world the impression that everything is okay. When things are go and see the contradictions in it. Nigeria is not working. We are marginalized. And then you come back to say Nigeria is one. People stay in it together. Are you not foolish? These are the useless intellectuals that you have. On one hand, you say Nigeria is not working. You are marginalized. You are being discriminated against. You are suffering. They are killing you everywhere. And you come back to the same place and say Nigeria must be one. Had Nigerians gotten together to say they want to be part of this useless contraption, that's entirely their business. I mean, Democrats have subscribed to it. But have you asked yourself this question? Why is it that all those asking you to remain in one Nigeria has something to gain from Nigeria, or they have benefited in the past? Nothing more, nothing less. I saw the letter that Ekpa Kanu to President Biden. In it, Ekpa said, come and help us fight terrorism in order to ensure that there will be no regional destabilization. That is their game plan at the U.S. State Department for very many years until we stepped in. They keep plotting out these lies. Once Nigeria breaks up, there will be destabilization in the entire region. I said that because you don't understand African history. Most of these people are not people. When I say it, they say I'm insulting them. No, I'm not insulting them. Most of them are people. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. In Africa, we are tribal creatures in Africa. We always go back to our village where we are born, where our umbilical cord, our Lord, where it was buried. That's where we come from. That is why every Christmas, Easter, New Year festival, or August meeting, you see us migrating back to where we come from. And I keep saying these things to Africans, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. Everywhere in Africa during Christmas, if you like, be in South Africa, if you like, let it be in Kenya, you let it be in Rwanda, everybody from the capital goes to the village. If you go to Accra, the same thing happens. This past Christmas, if you like, go to Cotonou. The prayer of David from the book of Psalm, chapter 7. And I will pray in English because a lot of people are listening all over the world. I mean, a lot. Millions are listening all over the world. And I want them to follow our proceedings this very evening. Very, very critical. Very, very important that we do so. O Lord, my God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, we take refuge in you. Save and deliver us from all that pursue us. Because if you look away from us, they will tear us apart like a lion and rip us to pieces with no one to rescue us. Because the world is against Biafra for no reason. We are hated, we are despised for no discernible reason. Only thee, O Lord God Almighty in heaven, is our Savior, not man. You must come to our rescue because you are our Lord and you are our God. If we have done this, if I have done anything, if there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid anybody, be it friend or an adversary, with evil or without cause, have done wrong to any man or woman, then let the Fulani Janjaweed pursue and overtake me. Let them trample down my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Arise, O Elohim, Adonai El Shaddai, in your anger, rise up against the rage of the Fulani Janjaweed Caliphate and the Zoological Republic. You will rise and you will fight for your children. You will awake, O Heavenly Father, Lord God Almighty, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the owner of the universe, for you must decree justice. Let your children and all men and of goodwill gather around you while you sit on top of your throne in the highest of the heavens, the habitation that only thee can ever occupy. Only you, O Heavenly Father, will judge the people. You will vindicate me, O Lord. You will vindicate IPOB. You will vindicate your children of Biafra according to our righteousness, according to our integrity. O Most High, bring an end to the violence of the wicked. Bring an end to Fulani Janjaweed violence in our land. Bring an end to their abductions. Bring an end to their kidnappings. Bring an end to their extrajudicial slaughter of the innocent. Bring an end to their forced conversion of Christians into Islam. Bring to an end their mediocrity. Bring to an end their senseless feudal rule. Bring to an end their evil and their deception. Come and secure the righteous, because only you, O God Almighty in heaven, can see in the dark. Only you know the hearts of men. You are our shield. We have nobody. Between 67 and 1970, the whole world ganged up and fought against your children. We did not steal anything from anybody. We did not go after anybody's possession nor inheritance. We were on our own in the land that you gave to our ancestors. They conspired, they connived, they colluded to kill us. Over 5 million people. We are dead at the end of it. You are our shield. We do not trust in any man or in any state. We trust only in thee, because you are God and you always save the upright at heart. Anybody whose heart is clean, O Heavenly Father, to those you do not abandon to their enemies. That is why you cannot abandon IPOB. That is why Biafra can never be abandoned. Because your words are yea and amen. You are God, you're not human. Facebook may have been bought over by Nigeria, and we pray that Twitter will not succumb to their threats and their violence. You are God, and you are an upright and a just judge. But you are also a God that displays his wrath every blessed day. If Fulani Janjaweed do not relent in what they are doing, if the Fulani Caliphate continues to pursue this scorched earth policy of abductions and murder and mayhem, Then you, O Lord God in heaven, you will sharpen your sword, you will bend and string your bow, you will prepare your deadly weapons, you will make ready your flaming arrows. Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. That is what is happening in the zoo called Nigeria. Nigeria is pregnant with evil because it conceived trouble and it has now given birth to disillusionment. All the holes that the Fulani Janjaweed are digging for us into that pit, they are falling into one after the other. The trouble that they have caused will always rebound on them. Their violence will come down on their own heads. O Heavenly Father, for we shall give thee thanks always, all the days of our lives, because only thee is righteous. We shall sing songs of praise unto your holy name, O Most High. For as long as there is a child on this earth of Biafran descent and heritage, O Heavenly Father, we shall worship your name and your name alone, now and forevermore, we pray. He said, that was our prayer this evening. We are now going to proceed without further hesitation to bring to you the gospel which I have been mandated by heaven to preach to the children of men. Come. You know, Fulani has this very stupid and senseless pride in them. I know that their pride won't allow them. They must come. And remember, I will keep reminding you of this every blessed day. This Fulani army will die in Biafra land. They want to move them in. Maybe to start there, they are doing now is abduction. We are in the season of abduction. Very soon they will try their shoot at sight to see if it will work. But I'm not sure it is going to work for them again, considering that all the entire southern governors have now come together to issue a communique stating it very, very clearly that the way they have been handling things in the past hasn't moved the situation forward. Now what they're trying to do is to try to bring in a new measure. And I want to warn Fulani Janjaweed in Asarok, any measure you bring to our land, we're equal to it. Anything you bring, we are going to face you. You understand that very clearly. Okay? So it doesn't matter what the AIG does, what the IG does, and all these idiots. The more you move men down to the east, the more the north will be taken. But of course, I know it's all the part of the game plan. What they want to do is to emasculate, to intimidate, so we can become wretched, lily-livered cowards. We will now allow you to enter into our land, or send us away from our land. We'll come maybe to IDP camps in Amazonia. But it's not going to happen, and you understand that very well. And as I told you, you will take the bait, you will come. We will lure you into our land, and your army will die there. And the places you left in the north, in Sharia, Core, Arewa North, will be taken over by terrorists and criminals that will never, ever, ever listen to any of you. These are the things you must understand. So we are ready for you. Anytime you want, you can bring the game on. We are waiting for you. But you can never, ever have it easy anymore. All that thing that people come out, you open fire anyhow. You know that if you open fire on the people, you will be confronted there and then immediately. And you are going to die sooner than later. You will also perish. So now you understand. It doesn't matter what you announce or what you're not announcing, but we are assuring you that you are not going to prevail nor succeed in intimidating the children of God into submission. It cannot happen. You can try that nonsense elsewhere. It will work for you. But you see, in the East, it can never ever work. Never ever work. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Because when tyranny, as somebody said, when tyranny becomes a law for the government, massive rebellion becomes a mandate for the people. Because you cannot keep pushing us to the wall all the time, pushing us to the limits, massacring innocent civilians over and over and over again, and you don't expect them to fight back. You must be foolish. I want to remind all the intellectuals and sophisticated morons, all of them, go back a few years ago. The slaughter, the killing of IPOB family members, peaceful protesters, Shia protesters, and SARS. Every time army and police will come, they open fire. None of you will talk. But now in our land, they are always looking behind their backs. They don't know where death is coming from. Because I assure them, they're all going to perish. The people telling you that they have a plan to secure the East, Southeast and South-South, according to them. Armed robbers invaded Asarok. So we are led to believe. Only under this regime, something unheard of in the whole world. It's never been, I don't know where these Nigerians, I don't know who gave them their brain. Maybe it was picked from the dustbin. I have no idea. Some of you may have dismissed this issue of armed robbery in Asarok, but I want you to understand something. It's never happened anywhere before in the history of the world or modern governance. Never ever happened before. They said they ransacked the chief of staff home, Ibrahim Gambari, and Abubakar Kanu, and they stole valuable assets. That is how corrupt the Fulani people are. I told you before that is something the Fulani they have perfected over the years. When they finish draining any particular department of parastatal dry, they set it alight to destroy every incriminating evidence. I am sure that whatever they may have stolen from the homes of Ibrahim Gambari and this Abubakar Kanu could be financial instruments worth billions of dollars belonging to the people. If you ask us, oh, armed robbers came, how can armed robbers, if armed robbers can, or should I say, unknown gunmen enter into Asarok to go and steal state valuables? Now tell me which part of the zoo is safe. They did not sit down to say to themselves, let us look for a way to strategize and devise new security approach to Asarok to guard it. It's Southeast and South-South they're interested in the East, Biafra. And newspapers and their editors publish this type of junk every blessed day. And I'm asking them, they have no shame, honestly. Armed robbers came to the seat of government to steal and walked away free. You shamelessly came out to announce that you are devising a new strategy for the East. You have not been able to devise a strategy to keep yourself safe inside Asarok. That is how they reason. It is supposed to be the most secure place in Nigeria. It is now every man for himself. That is why I commend Governor Autumn for what they have done. I will ask the southern governors, when next to your meeting, invite your middle belt counterparts, and you see that the zoo will collapse within 2 weeks. Not just collapse. All those things that you have been asking for, they will give it to you. That is why all of you must come to the fullness, or should I say, to the realization that you must, without fail, keep on doing what you're doing in terms of defending your land. You must defend your land. Look at people suggesting. I mean, can you go to, how can I put it, to a gate man in a hospital and ask them to administer any form of treatment because you found them at the gate? Because you found them at the gate of a hospital. These people, they're like gate men in a hospital. You are prescribing a remedy that you cannot even yourself inculcate into the plan to keep your own self safe. You're not safe, but you're busy dishing out directive to go to, we now have a new plan. I'm asking the IG of police, go and secure Asarok first. Go and secure Abuja, where children are no longer going to school. Go and secure Abuja first. Go and recover Medugri. Go and recover parts of Yobe. Go and recover parts of Zamfara from the same terrorists that you groomed before suggesting how peace can be restored in the East. If you want to use that as a cover to bring in your army, they're going to die there anyway, so there's no need. I will not stress myself on this. Bring them now, you're going to see. And I want to warn our Oduduwa brothers, and I made it very clear to the activists last night, that the Fulanis imported a lorry load of arms and ammunition, and the containers were being escorted by the military last night, and they offloaded this very consignment somewhere in Oshodi. But I'll come to that later on. I will give you the full details of exactly what transpired. And that was why Tinubu said that we had planned to bomb Lagos, something that is undoable in a billion years. In a billion years. They think we are very good students of contemporary history. We know the history of the war. I know personally how people from the West viewed the move by Biafran army to go and capture the seat of power or to neutralize them. It wasn't even an army of conquest to conquer Yoruba people, of course not. It was heading straight to Dodan Barracks in those days to go and neutralize them. I know personally how my Yoruba friends have explained to me their trepidation and their fear over that very expedition led by Banjo then. We know. So we cannot try anything stupid. We can never, ever, ever, not on this earth, antagonize our Yoruba brethren. Our Oduduwa brethren. It's impossible. We can never do it. We meet all the time. We have meetings all the time. So how can we? Are you telling me that all those gallant men in OPC, all those gallant men all over Yoruba land, they cannot do any work? If we agree that they should go and start, disturbing those who are disturbing them, they have more than enough men to do it. More than enough to do it. We don't have to go there. But they lied as usual, as they always do. As they always do. As they always do. But in the north, what is happening? Some of you must be aware of what DSS is doing in and around Abuja. And do you also know that DSS, they also get a cut of the ransom? Are you aware of that? Do you know that the DSS or SSS, they should be properly referred to, do you know that they get a share from bandits? So Fulani people are not even happy owning all the oil wells, controlling the Ministry of Finance, controlling Asura, controlling almost everybody, controlling the defense budget. How many of you here are aware that the daughter of Abba Kyari is the one responsible for all Nigeria's investment abroad? It's called sovereign wealth. Investment in stock markets all over the world is the daughter of Abba Kyari. They control everything. Federal inland revenue, every source of finance. Finance minister is always Fulani. Even when you plant your joro, or you plant maize, or you plant cabbage or carrot, the same Fulani terrorists will come and destroy it, use it to feed their cattle, and kidnap you in the process. Even that little money you have made by selling maize or yam or cabbage or watermelon, you now use it to pay the same Fulani to release your child, release your father, or release your mother back to you safely. Do you see what is happening? And you'll be astonished. I don't know why the mainstream media in the zoo doesn't want to give this very particular piece of news the coverage that it deserves. How we receive weapons from DSS agents and share the gains by Fulani bandits, Fulani terrorists. DSS that is busy abducting people. Oh, they want us to go into kidnapping and armed robbery as well. That's what they want. So we can start sharing the money. Okay, that's what they're looking for. They are, as I'm speaking to them, they are now in Aba and everywhere, claiming they are implementing security strategy. But the same DSS, I don't know why their National Assembly, I have no idea why these people should not be investigated, prosecuted, and shut down. DSS. Instead of contributing to making your lives as safe as it can be within the contraption, they are making it worse. I'll read it for you. They told a German television, Deutsche Welle, in a recent report that they borrow money from DSS agents. And who are the people in charge of DSS? Fulani. Who are the people borrowing guns and ammunition from DSS? Fulani terrorists. That is why the South must understand they are all in this whole thing together. They're all in it together. As the security is worsening in Nigeria, armed bandits terrorizing different parts of the country have made a startling revelation to the German, I think it is the flagship media in Germany, Deutsche Welle, that they have been receiving weapons from operatives of DSS. You see their DSS, you see them with their uniform DSS. They are worse than bandits. These are hardened criminals, and none of them are Fulani. Very, very sadly. The criminals told Deutsche Welle in a recent report that they borrow weapons from the state agents and then go to work to share the ill-gotten gains together. They go, you pay ransom. They go to school. Now I know the reason why they keep sending that terrorist Sheikh Gumi to go and negotiate. They know where they are. DSS will not go and get them or mount a rescue operation to release those who have been kidnapped. Instead, they are waiting for you to pay the ransom. They will tell Sheikh Gumi, tell them to pay, tell them to pay. It's dicey. Operationally, it's not difficult. The terrain is, there is a valley, there is a hill. Talking rubbish. Then you give that 100 million naira ransom to the bandits. DSS will collect their own cut. Maybe take their guns or say, oh, boys, well done. In the same one Nigeria. In the same one Nigeria. Now the world knows because Deutsche Welle carried it. That thing we have been saying for years, that all the Fulani cabal that are in it together, every Fulani person in any sensible position in government is part of this very grand conspiracy to overwhelm all of you. If you don't submit to their will, willingly, they will use every tactics, including terror, to get it from you. Now the whole world knows, including the government of the USA, the EU, the UK, Japan, Russia, China, everyone now is fully aware of the fact that Nigerian security forces are the ones fueling insecurity for financial benefits. It is here in the news. Go and Google it, it is very clear. Insecurity, how we receive weapons from DSS agents and share the gains. These are Fulani people, perhaps from Timbuktu, telling Deutsche Welle. And all of you are there shouting one Nigeria, making the Janjaweed feel that you need them, whereas they are the ones that need us to survive. I have asked you this thing before. Go and read the amalgamation document. Lugard made it very, very clear. The reason why we are amalgamating the North and the South is because the North is poor. They have nothing. Till today, they still have nothing. These are the things you must bear in mind. The time we are live and direct, for those who are peddling, I will come to that thief who Bola made it Tinubu later on, to those writing junk that Interpol is looking for Nnamdi Kanu. He fled from London. The time now is 7:55 live. Interpol, they know where I am. Everybody knows. If you want to know, you will know. These people are stupid. Cheap gutter propaganda. That was how you managed to put the late dead Buhari in office, by writing junk and lying. You don't know we are IPOB. We are very, very formidable. You don't understand that? We are highly, highly formidable. You must understand it. You must understand it. I don't blame the Fulani Janjaweed. I blame those from the South. Let us believe that after this meeting today, that the Southern leaders, so to speak, or the governors in their various capacities, will now have the need to be meeting more regularly to articulate a common position and stand when it comes to the issue of governance within the damnable zoological republic. Because all of you planning to come and conduct security, whatever rubbish in the East, all of you against the agitation to break up Nigeria. I want to also remind all of you that there was a time when the Fulani Janjaweed Caliphate inspired the northern peasants to rebel and revolt against the Nigerian state. They threatened secession. During that very period, the British government did not send their armies to go and kill all of them. Instead, it was Dr. Azikiwe. I don't want to say his first name because I share the same first name with him and it irritates me. It was Dr. Azikiwe that appealed to the Fulani Janjaweed not to secede from Nigeria in 1953. So when you hear a Malam, when you hear Alimajiri, writing nonsense on Facebook. I want you to remind him or her, it was you people, the Fulani controlled northern part of Nigeria, that planned to secede from Nigeria. This is not 1966 coup or anything. Before then, in 1953, the first people to ask to exit Nigeria is the Fulani Caliphate of the North. But today, when you hear them talking, you will think somehow that because then they have not discovered oil. Not at least not in commercial quantity. Now there is oil, there is a commonwealth, there is money. Dollar must flow from oil and gas in the east. Everybody now wants to die for one Nigeria. But it was Zeke's voice. I don't know if it's a very lengthy article. Maybe that's why some of you don't even read it. I think it was published by Guardian newspaper. Zeke's voice that voided planned secession by the North in 1953. It was Dr. Zikiwe that appealed to the North to stay in Nigeria. They never went to war. Britain never deployed troops to say, oh, you want to break our empire, we're going to kill you. Now ask yourself, why is it that the Fulanis are now deploying soldiers to go and kill people who are agitating in the South? Why? When they themselves agitated to leave, nobody killed them. In 1953, when northern Nigeria were beginning to consider secession from the Nigerian colony, that would soon be a nation, Dr. Azikiwe gave a speech before the caucus of his political party, the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, in Yaba, Lagos, Nigeria, on May 12th, 1953. Tomorrow will be the anniversary of this. That speech, while not disallowing secession, suggested that there will be grave consequences if the northern region became independent from the nation that was soon to emerge. Zeke did not threaten anybody. The British people who were in control of the zoo that they themselves created did not send any army to go and quell the secession. That is the reason why they banned history in your schools. That is why some of you do not know history. The first people to attempt secession from Nigeria were the Fulani of Janjaweed in 1953. Who stopped them from seceding? An Igbo man. Very, very sad indeed. You know, somehow it's either that God wants to destroy us or we want to bring calamity upon ourselves all the time. Can you imagine what the lives of ordinary people would have been like had Zeke not intervened to persuade the northern Fulani Caliphate to remain within one Nigeria? There is something you need to understand very, very clearly. Nnamdi Azikiwe said the North will suffer because the North had nothing. Absolutely nothing. Their so-called granite pyramid were not... It's not a pyramid at all. They built plank scaffolding and piled 2 bags of granite on top of each other to give you the impression that they have granite when they had nothing. Absolutely nothing. Go and check it and do your own research. Zeke was begging them because Zeke himself grew up in the North. Zeke said, I was born and I grew up in Zungeru. Please don't go away. If you go away, you have nothing. You're going to suffer. You're going to be impoverished. And they listened and they remained in one Nigeria. And now the tables have turned. And what are they doing to those who are agitating to leave? The zoo that the Britain created. They are killing them, they are maiming them, they are shooting them aside. Whereas it is these same northerners that first floated the idea of secession. I hope it is becoming very, very clear for everybody. What they have given to us are headsmen, terrorists, rapists, murderers, kidnappers across the entire length and breadth of the zoo called Nigeria. They do not care. And we caused it. It was the fault of an Igbo man. Now I understand why sometimes I will speak or write very angrily about Dr. Azikiwe. Now I understand the reason why. It wasn't his fault after all. Today we are agitating to be free. Today we are fighting to be free in the East and in the West. And what have they done? The APC-led government of Lagos State, in conjunction with the Lagos State Commissioner of Police, having concluded plans to attack some parts of Yoruba land and blame it on IPOB, just to create a discord between the Yoruba nation and the Biafra nation, and to destroy the cordial relationship that these two agitating nations have maintained very lately. They want to destroy it. Tinubu knows that he's not going anywhere. So he has now unleashed his machinery. Everything in his arsenal has now come out to try to fight us, to try to fight me, and to try to fight the children of God. But it's going to fail. I want the world to know tonight that Tinubu will later pay hoodlums, because that's how they behave in Lagos, to attack some parts of that very city, so they can later accuse IPOB of masterminding the attacks. This is what some unscrupulous politicians, very desperate criminals are doing in Nigeria today. I want to ask Tinubu, who is a thief and a criminal, why did you not come to the pages of newspapers and television screen to announce the numerous sackings of Yoruba villages by Fulani Janjaweed, bandits and terrorists? Because there are Yoruba people right now in Benin Republic. Why was there no hoo-ha about Yoruba villages being sacked by Fulani Janjaweed? Why? That tells you all you need to know about these people and their intentions. Are Yoruba people, I want to ask Tinubu, are Yoruba people not refugees in Benin Republic? Who put them in refugee camps in Benin Republic? Are you telling me that Yoruba media is afraid of their Fulani masters, and in their docility, real damage is being done in Yoruba land? You have the courage to link IPOB to whatever nefarious activities that you're planning to unleash in and around Lagos. But people that pursued Yoruba people into Benin Republic, you cannot write about them nor admonish them the way you have tried to do against the squeaky clean image of the indigenous people of Biafra. This is very, very sickening. It is a very desperate and psychopathic attempt by this very thief, this very gluttonous and insatiable criminal that will do anything to appease his Fulani overlords. The same man that introduced ethnicity and tribe into the NSAS protest, along with the same corrupt and satanic Yoruba media. They thought they were going to succeed. They tried it yesterday and it failed. Only one tweet, I tweeted, only one. The whole thing collapsed. And of course, when they were pursuing Yoruba Oduduwa activists, and they asked us to ask them, what do you have to say? IPOB is going to bomb Lagos. What do you have to say? They said it's a lie. Go and ask the journalists. All the people they call, all the heavyweights, frontliners in Yoruba land, they called all of them yesterday to condemn IPOB. They said, no, IPOB cannot do such. Nobody, in fact, from the South can do such a thing. It's impossible. They were disappointed. One tweet would destroy all their lies. That was why they came up with another one today. You know, they think if they keep writing all this junk, somehow they'll demoralize us. We will say, oh, things are no longer going the way that we want it to go.
You own businesses everywhere in Nigeria. For that reason, you want everybody to die. Nobody is above death. Death is going to visit everybody. Just have to pray that you live and make impact in this life. The impact that matters now, as far as Nigeria is concerned, is not the impact to make people millionaires. It is impact to make people to be alive. It is impact to make people to feel secure. It is impact to make people feel they are free. That is the biggest impact you can make. Millions are going to come. People will become millionaires. when they are alive? Of what use is it? You made somebody millionaire today and tomorrow he died by gunshot from Fulani. Of what use will it be to the society? You pick up somebody and send him abroad and he come back to Nigeria and police will kill him. It is happening every day. Why do you want to continue to be part of a country like that?
Of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth.
Because I can say that from what I have just listened from you, it is just not ordinary.
Very wonderful. When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program, wherever you are joining from. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this platform this morning, and wherever you are connecting from, kindly like and share the program on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to even our enemies. Share to everyone so that we can send this message across to those who are seeking for answers, and those who has a contrary opinion, those who genuinely want to ask a question, those who genuinely want to know. Share the program. Don't just watch alone. Don't watch alone. We are in a time that information is key, and we must make sure that whenever we come across any program that has to do with the Biafra registration, if the program resonates with you, I'm not talking about saga. I'm not talking about abusing each other. Once the program resonates with you, a program that educates the Biafran people, encourages the Biafran people, and educate the world on what we are facing, Share it and let it go viral. Don't keep it to yourself. Our situation is a very critical one. In this struggle, you know that we are facing so many challenges. The only source we have to deliver our message is the social media. The owners of the social media are not helping the matter either. Most of the time, they shadow ban our platform. They limit our reach. So the only way we can break through is by you helping out to share the program once you join. You share it. You never can tell. Maybe your own sharing might be the one that is going to make the change. Maybe the information you share will be the one to reach to the right source and create a change. It takes only one person to make this change we are looking for. I welcome every one of you that have connected, wherever you are connected from, whether you are joining us from Biafra Land, you're joining from Nigeria, from Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. You are joining us from Iran, you're joining us from Israel. Wherever you are joining from, I welcome you and I appreciate you for being part of this program. Remember, in this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come to this platform to attack people or individuals. All we do in this platform is to promote humanity, to stand for justice and equity. Most importantly, to present the case of Biafra before the whole world and to present Biafra, presenting Biafra as the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. You have the right to disagree with me, but when you are disagreeing, make sure you have a superior argument. When I say Biafra is the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria, I'm not looking down on other regions. I'm not talking down on other regions or other people. All I mean is that once Biafra is free, every other region will be free. Every region has the right to stand on their own, and every region in Nigeria can defend themselves. The only thing I'm saying is that countries should be created along value system. That is our message. Nigeria is not one, has never been one, and will never be one. It doesn't matter what you do. That creation of the British, that experiment conducted by the British, has failed. After the 100 years contract, it failed and continued to fail, and will never ever succeed. All we are asking is that the international community should weigh in and do the right thing, more especially the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. There is no point waiting. We don't need you to put troops on the ground. We don't need you to throw bomb anywhere. All we ask, speak the word. Let country be created along value system. Those who want to have the caliphate can have it in their north. Those who want the monarchical system can have their monarchs in their area. Those who want the secular system should practice the secular system. Every region can defend their territory. All we need is to redraw that boundary and let people know their limits. That is the ultimate solution to what is going on in Nigeria. Once that is done, there will be security. There will be growth. Human beings will have value. There will be security, not just in Africa, in the entire world. Terrorism will die a natural death. It will be checkmated completely. It can't survive. Once you break up Nigeria, terrorism cannot survive. Today, they found Nigeria as a safe haven because Nigeria belongs to no one. I bet you there is nobody that can put his life on the line for Nigeria. Not even the Fulanis. The Fulanis themselves say they are not Nigerians. They are just identified as Fulanis. The Fulanis identify as a governor came on live stream and said it, that they only identify as Fulanis and nothing else. So this is a reality. It's a truth that you must accept. It doesn't matter whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it. It is a fact. All we are asking is that the right thing should be done. That's all we're asking. The right thing should be done. And the earlier the right thing is done, the better for all of us. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike to stay strong. Don't give up. No matter what you see, no matter what you hear, do not give up. I know the battle is getting tougher, and it is going to get even more tough as time goes on. The battle is going to get tougher than you can ever imagine. But I bet you at the end of the day, victory is sure. So don't give up. Do not give up. Continue to do that which you know how to do best. And by the special grace of Chukwu Okike, at the end of the day, victory will be ours. On today, we have come, as always, to deliberate on a very important topic. And the topic we are discussing today says, is Nigeria protecting terrorists? Is Nigeria protecting terrorists? Shocking question over attack in Southeast communities. Is Nigeria protecting terrorists? Of course, when we ask these questions, the answers are not far-fetched from what is happening today. From what we see, the way the terrorists are emboldened today, the answer is not far-fetched, even though the government of the day continues to pretend. Because it is just about their interests. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. As long as Nigeria is working the way they want it to work, they don't care about you. Neither do they care about me. The only people that are worried is you and I, who are not involved in that plan. You and I that are not involved in their evil plan, we are the ones that are worried. We are the ones that are troubled. We are the ones that are disturbed. But as for the owners of Nigeria, it is working the way they want it. Control, extortion to the highest level. Fraud, as you know, was the foundation. So there is nothing that is happening in Nigeria today that is new. That is why we are talking and we are speaking, presenting the only solution to end the atrocities in the zoological republic of Nigeria. No matter how they continue to pretend, you can't hide from the truth. And today we are going to try as much as possible to do justice to this very topic, as we always do every day. Wherever you are watching this program from, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. Great people of Biafra, great lovers of freedom, justice, truth across the world. Wherever you are watching from today, I welcome you to this very important live broadcast. I urge you once again to share the broadcast immediately. Invite others to join. Let the world hear what people believe. is happening in southeast Nigeria and across Biafra land. Very important. The southeast part of Nigeria is under siege. You know, we concentrate much on the southeast because that is where we come from. That doesn't mean that there is nothing happening in the other part of the country. As it stands today, the northern part of Nigeria and the southwest is under siege. But for one reason or the other, they have lost a voice to cry or to speak. Some of them, for personal and selfish interests, they even pretend that all is well. Whereas for Biafrans, we know what we want, and we will never stop talking. We will never stop talking, no matter what they are saying. Today, we are discussing a very sensitive and emotional topic: the continued military operation in southeastern Nigeria, the growing insecurity in Biafra land, the alleged role of government action and inaction, and the fear many people express about Fulanization and Islamization in Nigeria. We are going to speak about these topics. Try as much as possible to digest it the best we can. Our target is the world audience, the world, to hear our voice. Because you cannot find the true story in the conventional media. Nigeria will not speak about it. In fact, all the media in Nigeria operate with the script that's written to them. You can never get an independent report in Nigeria. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. This conversation touches on politics, security, identity, governance, fear, justice, and the future of millions of innocent citizens. These are deeply contested issues. And many people across Nigeria hold very different opinion about them. Our purpose here today is to discuss, concern, ask questions, and call for peace, accountability, justice, and protection of innocent life in the contraption called Nigeria. My appeal to everyone listening is simple. Let us speak with facts, with wisdom, with humanity. Let us reject violence against innocent people. Let us reject hatred against any ethnic group or religion. And let us remember that every innocent life matters. Every innocent life matters, regardless who they are, regardless their tribe or religion. Wonderful people of the world, brothers and sisters, wherever you are watching from, one thing nobody can deny is this: there is fear in many communities across southeast Nigeria today. There is a great fear in many communities across southeastern Nigeria today. Families are afraid. Business owners are afraid. Farmers are afraid. Young people are uncertain about the future. Mothers are worried about their children. Communities are living with tension, suspicion, and insecurity. Today, it is very difficult to find a young man in Biafra land, in our villages. Very difficult. Any young person living in our homeland today will be applauded. Many of our young men have been taken away by the military. And they continue to do this again and again and again, which we have some of the reports that I'm going to play for you today. On the recent one that happened, I'm going to play the report that have been conducted on the invasion that happened in Anambra State. And many people continue to ask, why has this insecurity continued for so long? That is the question many people are asking. Why has this insecurity continued for so long? Why do innocent citizens continue to suffer? Why does peace still seem far away? Why? These are questions many Nigerians are asking every day. More especially the Biafran people are asking on a daily basis. Why? Now, let's talk about the continued military presence of operation in part of the Southeast. This is the huge one that nobody can give an answer to. Those who support the government of the day, who the government of the Zoological Republic is favoring, those criminals who are getting their loot from the government, often argue that military deployments are necessary to combat criminal activities, armed groups, kidnapping, and violent attack in regions. They say security operations are meant to restore law and order and protect citizens. But what do they do in Biafra Land? Is that the case in Biafra Land? Is that the case in Biafra Land? Military operation in some communities have created fear among ordinary citizens. Checkpoints everywhere, raids everywhere, shootings everywhere, intimidation and tension on around the Southeast. Most time, innocent civilians are sometimes caught in the middle of security crackdown. Every single day, innocent civilians are murdered in cold blood in Biafra Land in the name of security. I don't know what they are securing. And when they were absent in Biafra Land, there was calm. There was no insecurity. There was no kidnapping. There was no threat to life. Why is it that today that the presence of the military is on a very high level in Biafra Land? With their presence in Biafra Land, almost every poll you see military checkpoint, yet insecurity is in the highest level. Kidnapping is in the highest level. Death is on the highest level. The terrorists are taking over, going to places they cannot be able to reach. Why is it so? It is sad. When communities begin to fear both criminal and those sent to protect them, then something is definitely wrong. When communities become afraid of the criminals, the terrorists, and even the ones you say they want to go and protect, something is definitely wrong. It is not ordinary. That is why citizens are demanding accountability, professionalism, respect for human rights from every security agency operating anywhere in Nigeria. No innocent citizen deserves to live in fear. No child deserves to grow up hearing gunshots. No mother deserves to bury her son because of violence. No community deserves endless insecurity. The continued attack against the innocent citizens by the Fulani group in different parts of Nigeria is not a joke. The attack on innocent citizens conducted by Fulanis on daily basis against innocent citizens is not a joke. It is not a propaganda, neither is it a blackmail. It is a fact. Across the Middle Belt, part of Southeast, other regions, Southwest, There have been repeated reports of attack of villages, destruction of farms, killings, displacement of innocent people. Different government and analysis have described some attacks as bandits, armed headers, terrorists, criminal gangs. And when you see different titles that be given to them, these are only but terrorists. But in order for them to be acceptable, the government will craft a name for them, a name that will befit them to make them acceptable to the society. And this is why we accuse them of being part of the insecurity. We have seen on several occasions when they were being called upon to take action for an event that is happening, they never show up. And because of that, many citizens strongly criticize the government response to these attacks when they happen. We strongly believe authorities have not done enough to stop the killing or bring perpetrators to justice. Never. You will never see that. And this frustration has created anger across many communities, not just with the Biafrans. As for us, we are already on our way out. People are asking, why do attacks continue repeatedly? Why are some criminals not arrested quickly? Why do citizens feel abandoned? Why do communities feel unsafe despite government promises? The reason Nigeria would have been secured, we always remain insecure and will never ever be okay, because Nigeria is not meant to survive, and it is not one. Just like the attack you saw in the Southwest, where a teacher was beheaded. And the drug baron came and gave an order that the police should go after the perpetrators and get them. You really think they will do something? Of course they will do nothing. This is not the first time. But what caught my attention is that after he gave that order, some people from the north came out and they begin to make video and ask that why is it that he has to give a marching order because a Yoruba man was beheaded? Why didn't he give a marching order when there was attack in the Middle Belt? Why didn't he give a marching order when there was attack in the north?
Wow.
This is the latest video I saw. And when I saw it, I was shocked. No, not really shocked, because Nigeria was never meant to be one. You can imagine such kind of statement. You can imagine that. You can imagine somebody saying that. In a country, people have lost empathy. People no longer care about human life. It is about my people. My brother, you're welcome. Welcome, my brother, Chris. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say something before I escape my mind. The Northerner, you have it on a video clip or a politician, whatever, asking Tinubu, why is he reacting now because he's Yoruba? Is it?
I saw it on a video clip. Sorry, I couldn't be able to get a video clip. You know, like maybe
okay. Well, you see, but this is what we've been saying from the get-go, from number. That tells you everything you need to know, that Nigeria is not one. But let these evil people continue to deceive themselves with illusion. Now, again, bro, I make reference to Showore, just like I did yesterday. So, in a country where he's calling for revolution, is there a country that seems to you that revolution can happen? And happen successfully, where if you do something when a Yoruba person is a president, his people will defend him. Yes. And if a Fulani, if you're not on a day, you cannot even correct him. You can't stand up to, because they will defend. So how are you going to have a revolution then? When people don't have that commonality, they don't have that goal. Everybody have their own agenda. You see, it's the highest deception ever in human history. The creation of Nigeria and the continuous existence of Nigeria is the highest evil and deception in human history. Because, and including those people like the likes of the P2B or sure any one of them that are one Nigerians, they are all. That is why, like, you know, I don't make exemption because I believe that they are all smart people. They ought to know better. But they are
all in it together. All of them are in it.
Exactly. So I don't, when they come out to say this or do that, yes, fine. When they say something right, I acknowledge. But at the same time, I know that deep down, these are not human beings. These are not really genuine. These are not genuine human beings. Because not be today, start now. Say, if Yoruba, they're going you can't even go against Tinubu now because he's a Yoruba man and his people, look what, even yesterday, when they said that if Igbo man truncate him, there will be bloodbath. There will be Rwanda repeat in, you know, stuff like that. And they do it. It's not just that even 2023, we know how many people that will buy in the process. You know, how many Igbo people were completely abused during the process. And you call that a country. When Buhari was there, Northerner, we saw the way they behave too. If you do something, they say that it's because their person is there, you want to destabilize his government. You see, so obviously, it's just a sad situation. But as regards to, because I overheard you saying something about instability in the southeast. Of course, instability is everywhere, but that again points to the core problem. You know, because these Fulani terrorists, these Islamic terrorists, why would soldiers be in the southeast or south? Meanwhile, the terrorists that are very active, they chop up people's head. Would I not go after? So why would I not gather the soldiers, gather the police, and go after them? Isn't that a question that people should be asking, right?
Of course.
Okay.
You see, my brother, there's a video I'm going to play. This one will shock you. You know, some video, when you see certain video, you begin to ask, why would somebody still
good afternoon, good evening.
Listen to this
19th May 2026. I saw this post on X and bro, you can see it on your screen. Let me read for you. Every bona fide Yoruba child knows not to vote for an Igbo man, come rain, come shine. Better for Fulani to be killing us than for Igbo to rule. Igbo hate us. We don't care about their good intentions to fix Nigeria. They want to fix Nigeria just to glut at Bat, just to glut at President Bat. Vote Yoruba. Then in his second tweet, he said, we have 4 problems in Yoruba land. 1, Igbos. 2, Igbos. 3, obedience. 4, Igbos. Then he said, Yoruba, but as Jara. Then he said, they think that just because, pay attention, they think that just because someone was beheaded, we will lose focus on what our actual problem is.
Okay.
Now let us look at the first. Let me analyze the first tweet to you. All right. My take there is that Igbos hate us. We don't care about their good intentions to fix Nigeria. They want to fix Nigeria just to glut at President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So he knows that the intentions, this guy now is a Yoruba guy, he knows that the intentions of the Igbos is to fix Nigeria. He knows that the Igbos want to see Nigeria work. But he doesn't want Nigeria to work so that President Tinubu will not look as if he failed. So to him, it is better that Nigeria does not work. It is better than that for him, it is better the way Nigeria is not working. Then let's go to, but I'm just happy that he admitted that the Igbos have good intentions to fix Nigeria. He admitted to that, and I'm happy about it. Now, the other one, he said they think that just because a person, just because someone was beheaded, he used the word just. Like bandits invaded a school, kidnapped school children on Yoruba land, on Yoruba soil. And among the teachers kidnapped, one of them was unalive by beheading. And here is a Yoruba man saying, just because
Imagine.
his ex-handle name is at We Are All Weird. But if you want to search him, use Adeyinka Adepoju. Then make sure you can screenshot. Make sure it is the same picture you get when you go to search him out. Are you seeing what politics has turned Yorubas into? Just because Tinubu became president, we have lost our sanity. Just because Tinubu became president, the Yorubas, we have lost our dignity. We have become monsters. No human feelings anymore. Imagine a person saying just because someone was beheaded, he called the death of a man, a school teacher, someone teaching our children in school, trying to forge them, trying to mold them to be good, better citizens in future, was kidnapped by bandits, was beheaded, and this guy called it just. When I say there are some people are worse than Satan. When I say I do not believe that Satan is the most wicked being on the planet, I don't believe. Some are Yorubas, and this is one of them. And in the first tweet, he said, we know, he said we don't care about, he said we know, they know, he said we know that the Igbos have good intention to fix Nigeria, to see Nigeria work, but we don't want Nigeria to work, so that Tinubu will not look as if he is bad. Adeyinka Adepoju orí ẹ ti burú o. Ó ya wèrè lẹ́dà, ó ti sínwín.
My brother,
you know, Rachus,
go ahead.
Sir, yeah, you know what is funny? What is really funny about this whole thing, what the guy was saying, is the fact that there are many, again, not all Yoruba, but there are many Yorubas in high places of high authority. Men, women in places of high authority who feels that way. The way that blogger, the way the blogger was saying that, no, I think he gave 4. All the 4s are Igbos, number 1 Igbo, number 2. So the thing is that, so the irony of it all is that many in position of high authority feel. There's one pastor, I think they call him prophet, whatever, Ayodele or Ayodele, something like that.
Yes.
In Yoruba, a Yoruba pastor, severally in the past, he has made comments similar to this, that Igbo is their problem. That prophet Ayodele, he has made similar. Then you have the likes of that one who is a female, is a minister of something foreign. So my point is that it's not an isolated situation. It is not isolated, not even by. So it's very, very common among majority of them. So for me, I'm not surprised because I lived it, I know it, so it's the truth. And when we say it, it's also not because we are speaking collectively to demean them. No, but we know without a doubt that majority of them, there's lots of them who feels that way, and they show it, they express it in their action, in everything. So that is just a fact. Now, as for this Tinubu, again, most of these things we talked, you're right, which is good. It's good that we highlight these things, but one can clearly say that it's just part of to talk about realities, But the main thing, the cocoa of the problem, which is like the center focus, is the fact that this demonic evil entity that people has become so blindfolded towards, is the root cause of all the problem, and the problem that you can't even solve. They are unsolvable problems. That is that you continue to experiment something that it just, there's no way on earth it's going to be workable. Everybody know why do they continue, and people's life unnecessarily continue to get wasted. That is what I cannot figure out for the life of me. I can't make sense of it. Why do people continue on this trajectory? This unworkable, this demonic, because look, okay, I think sometime last year I've said it that Rachus,
Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead. I hear you clearly.
yeah. So I said it. I said it sometime last year that if the Fulanis, these Islamic crusaders, these Sharia proponents, that if they were smart, right? I just said it, but of course I know they are smart. Not because why? Why? Because they have external coordinators, sponsors, and advisors. Should I say? Yeah, external strategists working with them, right? So it's no secret that before Tinubu became president, he went. These are part of the things he went into agreement with them. They let him know that you must not do this, you must not do that, and he agreed. Agreement is agreement. Okay, so it's also very well established now that is why they cannot stop this terrorism. They can't fight them because before you come in there as a president, they made you sworn to it. You agreed to it just for you to, So obviously, I was saying it sometime last year that look, if these guys were smart enough, this would be the right time to take over the entire Yoruba territory, sort of take over, just dominate, just impose, that imposition, put it on them.
What they are doing. That is what they are doing with speed.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I was saying it that last year, but I'm being proven to be very correct about that because like you said, that's what they're doing now. Like urgency of time, they are just pushing very seriously. And why do I say that if they were smart, this is what they were gonna do? Is because I know that two things. One, Tinubu will not come out and try to stop them because he doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about even Yorubas. If 100, if 1,000, if 1 million of Yorubas that Yoruba is about maybe the entire Oduduwa, if you put together, probably 50 to 60 million, right? Maybe less, maybe more, but within that range. So it's huge. It is huge. Sometimes more than like 3, 5, or even 6 nations put together, right? So Tinubu doesn't care. If 1 million Yorubas buy, he doesn't really care. He's not going to come out against them because he needs their vote for 2027. So he's not going to upset the apple pie. This is one strategy. Another thing is that he had an agreement with them from the get-go. He said it, that if he tried to do this, they will kill him, they will do this, they will do that. So obviously, I just knew it, that I just felt it, that these things were going to happen. They will occupy and they will take charge as much as possible. They will try and take that, like the Kwara is gone completely, then they will be in Oyo, they will be in Ogu, they will be in Kogi, and they will be in Ekiti. They will try and get as many as possible because under Tinubu, they know that they won't have much pushback. Omotaku will try, but they will be. Omotaku will try, but they cannot withstand them because they are much more heavily. Because they will be working with the military to push, to take charge.
Very helpless. Omotaku is helpless. Now, I saw a video that was made by Sondigo. Sondigo made a video. I saw him. A video somebody made. They said he has 3,000 men to secure the island.
Lie. He's lying to himself. So the thing is, So obviously, because anything they take, any territory they're able to occupy and establish, is gone. Is gone. If they establish their place as the authority, like they have in the north and some other places, they're there already. You can't do nothing. You absolutely, because it's one country, they say it. Whether on paper or in reality, it's one paper. Anywhere they establish and stay, you can't take them out. Even UN, when they come, they will not ask them to leave. They will settle there. It becomes their own. So this is the tactics that they will grab as much as they can with this momentum. They have a momentum and they have this amazing opportunity now to push, and they are pushing. So Sunday Igboho will not act except Tinubu authorized, because he's working with Tinubu now, and Tinubu's eyes is set on the election next year so that he can win it. He doesn't care about anybody. That's a fact. So even the Yorubas, they are being, some of them who are doing what they're doing, some of them are being deceived because Tinubu doesn't care about them. Tinubu just wants his legacy He just wants to establish legacy and continue to loot as much money as possible with his cronies. That is what he cares about. He don't care about anything. So as for our place, that is the sad part. And if you watch, like you said earlier, that insecurity in our place, that again comes to like in alignment with what we have always said, that you have the likes of this Uzodimma and that former Ebonyi governor, what is his name? Dave Umahi, yeah, and the Soludos, they're also part of it because they have this like I always say, they bought into this agenda. They need that they should integrate the Fulani, these terrorists, into everywhere. So at the end of it, everybody will become one. And but these people have the agenda is beyond just becoming one. The agenda is to strip you of your identity, strip you of your heritage, and just render you. I'm telling you, bro, I'm 100%. The agenda is not to build one Nigeria. No. Is to completely strip you of whom you are and make you a perpetual, subject unto them. That is what it's all about. So the question one we begin to ask is, why are these people, if they are truly, truly in the Igbo, quite frankly, so why are they buying into this abnormalities? That is the big question. But Odiego, my dear brother, Odiego.
It is really bad. It is really bad. Some people, when we talk about the situation of Nigeria, people think it's just about the Biafra. It is not just about us, but though we are the ones that are vocal in this thing, we are speaking about it, it affects them more. Just like this Yoruba land. Yoruba land is gone. It's gone. This is what Mazen Nnamdi can warn them about. He warned them that this python you are feeding is going to swallow you. And today, the python is swallowing them.
Yeah.
I saw another video that one guy, I think the guy should be a military guy, and he made video. Although what he was exposing is what we already know. But sometimes those things are good to bring the front line for people to know that we don't just come online to make claims and this thing. That is why when we lay our hand on those videos, we just bring it out for people to see and know what is happening. So I'm going to try and see if I can be able to get that video and play it also. You see where a soldier was actually saying what we have been saying online and complaining all this while, how the insecurity is done and why it will never, ever, ever stop. No matter what you do, it will stop. But the funny thing is that many of them are scared to use the right language.
Yeah.
De-amalgamate. They are so scared to mention that word.
Yeah.
When we talk about it, they see us as they join the government to attack you. But they will be the same people crying every blessed day.
Now, where time for election don't they reach? The time where they bring foreigners to come inside Nigeria, don't they reach? You understand? When I go come see them, because we don't see them steady. You go see them, they will carry, if you do for checkpoint, be careful. If you go see them, they will use rock, carry guys, carry old men, carry guys, put in some motor, carry them, they come. They go tell you say Nigerian immigrants, I mean migrants, I don't know how they speak English. They will carry them, come inside Nigeria, they will go build IDP camp for them. If they build IDP camp for them, they will go leave them there, they will come do voters card for them. After they use them, do election, finish. They go come leave them for the IDP camp. By the time we're hungry, catch those boys, they go from the IDP camp. Because if you watch all the IDP camp where they keep all those migrants, they close to bush. If you hungry, catch those boys after they don't use them for election finish, they go abandon them there. They come carry those boys, come from there, enter bush. Now then they stop for all the part of Nigeria now. Anywhere you go for Nigeria, me I doing pass. I can see everywhere. Even place where no say they peaceful before. Everywhere now problem. If no be kidnapper, it could be nonsense attack with the villagers go to collect. Now these boys where did they bring during election, especially during general election? It happened where that 2014 when they prepare for election for 2015. It happened where that time. That time we don't know now. We don't understand. We think say maybe our brothers don't they come back. You know that kind of thing now.
Imagine.
We don't know say na strategy where they go take the election. Now those boys they take the rig election.
This thing where they talk, no be indictment. Say you don't know say person when they bring the passport and come your country, no be your countryman. A security man they make this confession though. how they brought in these people, these terrorists into Nigeria. That he was an eyewitness. They were bringing them to come and do that. And when they bring, they would just carry them pass through border. They would tell them, say this one, and their people where they somewhere, they are coming back. So there is no means for, that is why I say there is nobody is a Nigerian.
Yeah.
There is nothing like, when we talk all this, and people would think, say, maybe it's because of anger, or because we are pained, because of what. No. There is nobody that is a Nigerian that is ready to die for it. You can imagine a security man making this confession that in the border, people they pass, you don't know who be Nigerian and who no be Nigerian man. They tell you, what are you now doing in the border? What are you doing there?
Tabush. Now then they stop for all the part of Nigeria now. Anywhere you go for Nigeria, me I doing pass. I can say everywhere. Even place where no say they peaceful before. Everywhere now problem. Even if you kidnapper, you go be nonsense attack with the villagers go to collect. Now these boys where they bring during election, especially during general election, it happened where that 2014 when they prepare for election for 2015. It happened where that time. That time we don't know now. We don't understand. We think say maybe our brothers don't they come back. You know that kind of thing now.
Imagine.
We don't know say na strategy where they go take the election. Now those boys they take the rig election. You understand? If you see them, send them back. Let me talk them. Let me do road. Talk them. Send them back. If they know, in fact, let me tell you, if they don't present a reasonable ID card for you, send them back. Or if signal no come, or in fact, contact the highest authority where you go for that place. Because we must get commander. Make them come.
That is the problem. The signal where go still come now from the NSA that go tell you to make you allow to enter.
Yeah.
We have seen in a situation where bandits were caught, and NSA come out, National Security Advisor come out and claim that he's the one that gave them the arms. And he renamed them Forest Guard. This one happened for everybody I know.
Yeah.
Bandits were caught, and the National Security Advisor came out and said that they are Forest Guard. And he's the one that gave them the arm they were using.
And he's still there for that position. The president not fire him. Okay, so what other evidence do you need to know that this is federal government coordinated problem? What this how much more do you need to know that the federal government is the terrorist, not anybody? They are the one coordinating it.
And look at this man, after making the revelation, a military man, he said, don't allow them to pass until you get order. And when you get order from superior, before allowing to that, the superior will give you the order. We have had them give an order for the security men to vacate in the school, and then kidnappers come and kidnap school children. So this is why when I see them make all these videos they're making, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. All these things are not solutions to the problem. The solution to the problem is very far from what they are saying, because all this, like this thing, this man is making a video now. After confirming what the problem is, there is no solution. And those of us now, when they talk about the solution, you tag us to be instigating violence.
Yeah.
You tag us to be instigating violence. But look at the testimony he's making. The same thing we are saying. And we go towards the direction of solution. Create country along value system. De-amalgamate this zoo. Because the system that was put in place from the onset was to control and steal your resources. And it's still working that way. How again would they control without insecurity? And the Fulanis who they are being used as instruments, they are the willing tool that are being used to perpetrate this evil, they are still there. Today, Nigerian presidency is about either a Fulani president, a Yoruba president, or Igbo president. Even tomorrow, put Peter Obi there. The Igbo land will be more terrorized than it is today. If Peter Obi becomes a president,
and he will not do anything,
more terrorized than it is today.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is difficult for these people to understand. When the main criminal was there, Buhari, who went and brought these people to Nigeria, Katsina State, which is the Katsina State is no go area. At a state, they even blocked his own convoy. He couldn't do anything because he said it's a written contract. Look at Tinubu now. Tinubu, Yoruba land is bleeding. Yoruba land is, Para is gone, or your state is about to go. And he's doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So after Peter Obi Galevant in Sokoto, go to Kosovo and Sokoto, do all manner of things there, and he come back and become president, you think he will defend you? When Peter Obi have said with his mouth that the North will be, the North, their interest will be first for him.
Yeah.
In one of his speeches, he said that he will put the interest of the North first.
Yeah. You know, Bratus, it's just really, really sad that these people, they were smart enough to lay the foundation. You know, they just did that background of what is happening now and how bad it's going to get moving forward. And how did they do that? They did by being able to plant the molds in our land, Biafra land. They planted all those molds I always talk about. Because if not that they succeeded in doing that, by now what we should be doing as Biafra would have been to fortify our place so that Indi Yoruba, who traditionally or originally they have this tendency to collaborate with Fulanis, you know, and by also never, even from the beginning again, they never, this notion of they don't speak the truth. They don't. Their media. Yeah, exactly. So that naturally, one would expect them to bear the brunt, because in life, what you give is what you get. Now, absolutely. But again, because these guys were smart enough to know that we will not be left alone, so they planted the mold, the likes of Hope Uzodinma, Dave Umahi, and Soludo, and Peter Mba, and some other politicians too. Because imagine, there's something I saw where Dave Umahi, also that in the Igbo, if they don't vote Tinubu, that they have to vote for Tinubu. If not, they will cancel the project. Did you see it?
Imagine.
Yes. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, that was yesterday. Dave Umahi was warning Ndi Igbo that if they don't queue on behind Tinubu, they will stop the project in Igbo. And I'm like, hey, God Almighty, God punish Dave. That is this guy. The time that they cannot be forgotten or forgiven. First of all, what is the project he's talking about? Road, Ozo. That is the project. As we speak now, this from Abia. This guy from Abia. Oh my goodness! You know the governor in Abia, right? Yeah, the governor in Abia.
Okay, that
he's appealing. He has been appealing to Tinubu. Alesoti. As we speak, he has kept for a long time now appealing to Tinubu to grant, because you know the license to build a seaport, it has to come from federal government. You know that, right? Yeah. Even if you have contractors, even if you have investors from foreign country, the federal government has to give approval to it. Tinubu is just, drawing in leg. Tinubu no want, because he no want to make our place, make we get what really we ought to do. Yeah, we always discuss this now. So when would Umahi come out to make a statement like this? So now what came out the normal that's 18 years now. New year ni me got a rap hey God the thing don't it bite my stomach so much. So project, you ask yourself, what is the project? Where is the project? Illusion, just building road. That is the project. We don't have a functioning international airport.
Also, international airport. They will not build it. Even if they award it, they can't build it in these 4 years. They will not.
You see now, no functioning support, everything people. So what is that? There's no known federal presence in Biafra land.
Nothing.
Everything either Abuja or Lagos. Abuja is not. Lagos is Yoruba. whether anybody like it or not. It is what it is. So in the entire South and the Southeast, no real, presence. So these are the things that they're so Dave Umahi and an educated guy, Dave Umahi, came out to talk like this. These guys, they're sold. My goodness. So obviously, it's a problem. It is a problem. I acknowledge that we have a problem because, like I say, ordinarily we will just be watching them, let them reap what they sow. Because for almost forever, this music, the awareness has been created. Nnamdi Kanu has been singing this song, "Wake up, wake up, it's coming to consume you." They call him names. The other one who was leading with Sunday Debo, they said that they want Yoruba nation, but not in a violent way. That we, the Biafra. Oh my goodness! You remember Akintoye? Huh?
Yeah, Professor Akintoye.
Akintoye. I don't know if that old man, right? Hmm?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, Professor Akintoye, he said that they are civilized people, that Yorubas are educated people, that they will not go about it in a violent way. It was just a kind of metaphor, because if they see us as people who are trying to get our freedom through violence, but nobody's going to give you freedom with flour. You cannot get you cannot get your freedom. It has never happened in the history of mankind. It has never happened in the history of mankind. You must be able to stand up and defend yourself and fight for your existence, because if not, they're going to crush you. So these Yorubas, their complicity, their dupliciousness is out of this world, and that is their hallmark, and it's not going to change. God damn, it never, bro. Anybody who doesn't know that when they speak, I know how they speak. I know where they're coming from. It's never going to change. It is what it is. Duplicity. This is what they do. Okay, so our people have to get the right to their score. That Professor Akintoye today, nobody they hear from again, because his brother don't enter, and even though their land is being taken over, none of them, nobody. Exactly. He got to do that money to them. Yeah. You see, a professor who, so if you cannot believe a guy, an elderly, well-learned man like that, if you cannot believe him, when he speaks, who you won't believe again?
Who you won't believe?
Who you won't believe as learned as that professor?
Soyinka cannot even speak. That one we go claim award.
Okay. Exactly. Okay. Or you now come back to their so-called pastors, the Adeboye, I think the name Adeboye, and the rest of them. So you begin to wonder, who again are you going to believe? If all this, okay. So when somebody tell you whom them be, believe them. If you tell me who you are, I believe you. I don't have to, second guess. No. If you tell me who, I just believe you. Simple as that. It's like one video I saw, a police guy who made I think it was, I saw it yesterday too, on that woman's YouTube channel. He was very bitter and he spoke from his heart, right? Maybe you saw that video. I don't know.
Is it the policeman who said people should not take their video?
Exactly.
I think
Bro,
I have the video here. I have it here. I think I have it.
Yeah. So, bro. So, bro, choose. Listen, the guy was so bitter, and he spoke from the heart. He talked about his intention, what he wants to do. But when backlash came, the pushback was so severe. Now he now came out to apologize and begin to make amends. But that first thing he said is his plan, is what they do, and is what they will continue to do. They don't want to be, even though they said, exactly. So, hello? Network.
Go ahead, I can hear you. Go ahead.
So this is the thing. Because this lady was playing the video saying I sympathize with him, blah, blah, blah. It's okay, you can sympathize with the person. But the truth of the matter is that first court is the deepest. Okay? When somebody come out and tell you how they feel, what they want to do, believe it. If you don't believe it, you will have yourself to blame, because everything in that video out of anger is what they are doing in the country. They don't want you to video them because they yeah, or you want to play the video? Play now.
Make I play the video. After I go play the one where he do secondly, you go see say that one self no be even same. That one no be even apology. He was still saying the same thing.
You know sincere now. You know sincere. That one now.
Day when I did work duty as an officer, I did with my rifle. I did work. Make somebody video me. Make that oga when give an order, someone at the video us. Eh? He go do your burial for you. He go bury you. Now he go bury you. So bad the numbers of how many una go kill away. Now he go bury you now. Eh? Allah. They burn anybody where video me when I'm duty. Performing my lawful duty in Nigerian government, Nigerian police for 26 years, they will suffer. They suffer every time, every day suffer.
So how what has the video got to do with your suffering in the police?
Besides, now by force, if you know Senna suffer, come out now.
You come out.
Then force you to join police.
Video now, when video now to see what you do. Now that's what I mean be suffer. Now what I'm just trying to understand, what does that video got to do with your suffering in the police?
Exactly. You see the way this is how most of our people who have nothing, absolutely nothing in their brain, the way they think. You are suffering. The job has absolutely nothing to do, because here, when we walk, most of the time we have cameras on us. The videos, the words we say, our utterances, the things we do, how we interact with patients, customers, because everything has to be transparency. You know, there has to be transparent. But they don't want transparency. Now he's saying, "Make you come video me."
They're supposed to have body cameras to video what they're saying, what they're doing. They're supposed to have their body camera.
Exactly. But the dubious ones, the criminal ones who are terrorizing people, they don't want you to video them so that they will continue to terrorize you. And before you know, they start money from you, and maybe their salary is 100,000 a month. They make millions in a month, and they build pensions out of terrorizing people, stealing from people. This is what they don't want. They don't want it to end, and it's never going to end. Nothing is going to change Nigeria. Look, take it to anywhere you want. Nothing is going to change it. No individual is going to be able to change the rot in Nigeria, because not just that it's foundational. It has become, it's a way of life for everybody. Everybody is a way of life. So the only thing that's going to change it is that you de-amalgamate, disintegrate it, so that people will now, however they want to live, is up to them. And when they have a problem, they will be able to deal with it. Not some Yoruba guy coming to say that if you don't vote for Tinubu, they will do this. Then so that if the Oduduwa, if they do on their own, they can put, if they want to put a drug criminal, that is their business. If they want a president, but this is the simple fact. For Christ's sake, I don't know why people cannot understand it. Are they bewitched? Whatever it is, I don't know. And I said all of them, including Shore, including P2B, all of them put together. But I don't see them any differently. I will never exempt them, because I think that they are equally, complicit in the rot and the criminality in Nigeria. All of them, they are all in it. As long as, if you are one Nigerianist, and you are promoting it, telling us the revolution, blah, 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 you are complicit in it. I don't exempt you at all. Mm-hmm.
Any day when I did work, duty, as an officer, I did with my rifle, I did work, make somebody video me. Make that oga, when give an order, someone at the video us. Eh? He go do your burial for you. He go bury you. Now he go bury you. So bad the numbers of how many una go kill away. Now he go bury you now. Eh? Allah. They burn anybody where video me when I'm duty. Performing my lawful duty in Nigerian government, Nigerian police for 26 years, they will suffer. They suffer every time, every day suffer. Uniform, and not fit buy nothing, not fit do for, not fit give us, not fit do anything. No accountability for us, for any life. Who try to even be this one, the IG when just come new now. Begin they try to amend things. They help people. Look at people when their papa don't die since how many years. Who this IG enter now? Begin give them their insurance, give them their benefit. Just the walk, monkey the walk, babu the chop. All my body na bullet shot, gunshot na full am. Still they suffer. They look body. Look at my body.
You see, my problem is that what has this got to do with an ordinary citizen that you want to kill because he videoed you? All this complaint you are complaining, what has this got to do with an ordinary citizen who is also protecting himself to make sure you don't frame him up?
Yeah.
Because we have seen so many people who have been framed up. They throw something on you, they lie on you, they put allegation on you. So what has this your suffering now in the hand of Nigerian government got to do with an ordinary citizen? You complain of not buying uniform. What had that got to do with an ordinary citizen? And if Nigeria were to be a sensible country, this man will be in jail. He will be out of police. He's not supposed to be. He will be. This is not a question of apology. This 100%. Man, with the kind of mentality and the anger in him, he should be out of police because he is still going to commit this crime. He will definitely commit this crime. There is nothing like apology. And I will play his apology for you to see what they call apology. That thing is not, I don't see that thing as an apology. Never. That thing I saw is not an apology.
Bro, that guy, you don't need to, you don't have to be a suicide to know that now. Criminal, you see, so that guy, that is when they told you. You are, by their fruit, this one has an any when you watch so you don't make money. You don't make so much money from criminality wearing police uniform. Wearing police uniform. Wearing police uniform. Yeah, and you know what is really also pathetic about the whole thing, because I saw it yesterday on Precious Enyi's program. You know, she was just, I don't know what happens to their brain. They cannot dissect. They cannot put things in perspective, because that's my point. You always have to have the ability to put things in perspective.
Absolutely.
Yes, he was shot on the duty, but we don't even know whether he goes to then they go do their criminality using police uniform, where he get all those wound shots when he get. You never know. It could be now. But aside that, bro, aside that,
in the force, you should expect that to happen. The possibility of shooting you or even you losing your life. This is what you signed up for. It is not as if it just happened. It's something you signed up for.
You signed for it.
Why does somebody have to be happy? It's just like when they celebrate the governor because the governor built road, they are celebrating him. That is what the person is meant to do.
Exactly. Oh, exactly. Like Umahi saying that if there no queue behind Tinubu, he will stop the project. Can you imagine? You go to prison for such obnoxious, that's criminality. How can you utter a word like that? That people don't queue in a normal society. Umahi will be dealt with. He will be tried for such atrocious statement. You it's job. So Jesus Christ. They get away with unimaginable criminality from A to Z. And you tell me there's a country. Audio. Yeah.
It is so sad. Now let us listen to what he called an apology. I want to know how this thing is an apology.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Nigerians. Ogarisi, good morning. You are from Delta and from Edo State. So I've been pushing a video since update from time. It doesn't go viral.
Imagine.
But the one I make yesterday now, it don't the push. Because when I don't hear say I say no. I doesn't mean it like that. I always annoy for people. Actually, you can video us, you can video a policeman.
Imagine.
But it's not now that anybody can just come from anywhere. Started videoing some.
He is still saying the same thing. Is there any particular person that must video you?
Exactly.
Anybody can come from anywhere and video you. To show you that this guy did not apologize. This guy will definitely carry out this threat. He will carry it out.
100%. And nothing will happen.
That is not anybody. Is there any clothes you must wear before you video them? Is there any rank you will be before you video them? Is there anything that must happen before you video these people? Why is he putting that caveat?
Bro, Nigeria so pure and simple. We make no apologies any because it's every day. That's what it represents. Do you know that? We're still on this quite? You okay? But so that to portray the point because they make a law, they don't obey the law. Tinubu said when he came in that the Fulani herdsmen should stop walking around with arms and ammunition. I saw a few weeks ago. Is it these states with their car block all the roads? You know what amazes me is that the same Fulani guy has a gun. Anyway, make we finish this. Maybe we'll come to that. Bro. Hey, Brachus.
So I've been pushing a video since update on time. It doesn't go viral.
Hello, Brachus.
But the one I make yesterday now.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm playing the video.
Hello,
I can hear you. I think you're having a network problem there. You're having a network issue.
Okay. Yeah.
It don't push. Because when I don't hear I say no.
Yeah, Brachus.
I doesn't mean it like that.
Okay, it's network.
People.
So
you can video a policeman. But it's not now that anybody can just come from anywhere. Started videoing somebody is on duty. Even some policemen sitting on their own, they will go there and be videoing there. They have taken it beyond that for us. If we even make the policemen not to work active, because we are supposed to work active, go to fear, say may they not video, may they not do this, anything can happen.
My brother, can this guy explain to us what he means by working active when the video is on? Can somebody go and ask this guy, what does he mean by you cannot work active when the video is on you? What is that active duty you cannot perform when the video is on you against a citizen, an innocent citizen?
Exactly. Then they say that they fool people now. Then they say people no get brain for head.
I don't understand, my brother. What is the active duty you'll be performing on a civilian? That has not committed any crime. What's that duty you perform on him that he doesn't need to cover you with a
If not that you have something to hide. You're hiding some criminality. Bro,
like
under normal circumstances.
People like this man.
Under normal
and he should go to jail.
Yeah. In a sane society, this start when I'm not sure say even break chalk safe from one Bini garage and carry and put police station. He just they criminalize everywhere. They make money, building houses, they intimidate people. This guy
I think he said his father was also a policeman before. And you know how the police children are.
Now start illiterate now. No see the world doing it. In a sense society. Exactly. As you see, so this guy, trust me, go don't build. Hey, I know some now. Back in the days, some of them they also die very young because where person they go now they so goes around comes around. They just waste their life too because if you continue to rob and criminalize people, people their goods, their hard income, they are stealing it, taking it from them. People go import. You see some
your network.
It's just sad, really.
It's so bad.
I'm a full Nigerian. I'm a full born of Nigeria.
Okay.
My father is a soldier. I grew up in the
it's really bad.
I was born in Kaduna. I don't. There's never a time. Anybody that knows me they will tell you my police duty. I've served in this country. I doesn't mean it like that. But just because of annoyance, but because of some other people have started making trending video about policemen and all. You should not do us like that because we don't have a capable time to work as activities, men.
You there here?
I'm not just
We
talking.
don't have capable time.
I talk with annoyance. And if I talk, the thing pain the investment like that, Mona forgive me. Mona forgive me because all of us now brother. No matter anything when they happen, all of us are one love. Now you don't come for this one, you don't they go. Not be so. How I go there kill my people? How many are there? We don't do that. Everybody should. Anywhere they ask of me, people will tell you you testify the glory of me. I not be person. Will not be person when they go forward when they begin go back. No. If we stand by unity, say I don't work mobile for 12 years. I work, I serve my fatherland. I know say yes. Now my heart I take the servant. I know the servant they find money.
Criminal.
People who know me go testify about me. Harrison, forgive me. I beg the whole Nigeria. Mona, forgive me. That statement, I just annoyance of things when they happen.
You are a criminal.
Now things when they happen. They happen with the pain person. Normal human being when he lie down, he go pain him. He go pain him. He go pain him. Who don't suffer well, not be saying that today. Now annoyance, see my body. A bullet be all this one.
The nonsense you are talking has nothing to do with this thing you are showing us.
I don't want to show my lap.
If you like, cut your ear, cut your mouth. If you like, carry bullet swallow. It doesn't make any sense. All this is you are showing doesn't make any sense. All this emotional blackmail, it doesn't hold water.
All these are gunshot.
It doesn't make sense.
People don't suffer well for the
it
work.
Make sense. That
so now annoyance, see my body. Look at my chest.
That is what is signed. Before ever you join force, you know that such thing can happen.
Bullet don't chop and see my hand. See my hand here.
This emotional blackmail is going nowhere.
Just take
you
a
are just a criminal.
I will show you my body.
You are a criminal. That's
There's never a shame there. We don't suffer well. We don't want to complain. I will have a surgery that I'm supposed to do. These are gunshots.
All this is nonsense. It has nothing to do. The civilians where you don't buy, where you don't injure one or two.
These are gunshot
all this is you are showing doesn't make this emotional blackmail.
These are gunshot injury.
It's heading nowhere.
I don't collect bullet. We don't do 17. We don't do 17. Now let me survive. I'm be two of us. I survive.
And so?
I survive the operation.
And
so not be say at the talk with now vaccination because of the way other people don't make they take correction. Not be say you go just see policeman begin video ram. Mona forgive me. Yeah.
You are still saying the same thing.
Brother, Mona forgive me.
You
we are from Edo State. We not do that kind of life. We not feel that kind of life. And we decided to say we go die for our fatherland. We see the over up all the killing of the policemen and other things. We still there. They struggle to make sure say things come normal because one day things must surely come normal by the grace of God. If you know hard, you know the peace, you know the even husband and wife when married, they not quarrel, they know they get peace. Yeah? Mona forgive me, I beg. If I offend you now, that one a verbal talk. That one a verbal talk. That one a verbal talk. So this are our new IG way come now. We know say things go there normal by the grace of God. Things go there now small. What you don't spoil, they hard to repair. Mona forgive me, I beg. Mona forget. If you reach, you don't reach like this, I don't they trade, don't they move. But all the one when I post, Mona post them, Mona tag them out. Push them out. But the one when I don't do before, all those videos when I don't do, they praise God, they do everything. Push them out, make they see life. Not before wicked thing, like go see life.
You are
me, I don't want to talk too go far. May not be like say maybe at the boss or anything. But make life there for us, all of us, by the grace of God. We go see the end. Things go good for all of us.
You think it's
obviously, you my brother, this one I don't reach. You don't detest it, I see the push. Now so they do them.
It's because you're in Nigeria.
You know you go know me one-on-one. If you want to know me, go through me, you invite me, you know me one-on-one. Me, I will not the wrong, will not the surrender. No retreat, no surrender. Now the job won't enter be that. Now the grace of God will
take the lead. If you are in a responsible country, you will be.
Mona forget, I beg. Mona forgive me, one love.
This is not an apology. It's not an apology. This man needs to be fired from the police force. But of course, we know that these are the kind of people that the government of Nigeria needs. These are the people they use for their dirty job. These are the people they use for their dirty job. Even if you complain from today to tomorrow, nobody's going to do anything about him. He will still go scot-free. Talk, complain from heaven to hell, he will still go scot-free. Because these are the kind of people they need. These are the kind of people that are promoting their evil. These are the kind of people they are using to perpetrate a lot of evil they are using, even in their election. These are the kind of people that have skeleton in their cupboard they're using. Mad people everywhere. Let us complete the other video of the other military man confession. Let us talk.
Don't they reach? You understand? When I go come see them, because we don't see them steady. You go see them, they will carry, if you dey for checkpoint, be careful. If you go see them, they will use truck, carry guys, carry old men, carry guys, put in some motor, carry them, they come. And so they go tell you say Nigerian immigrants, I mean migrants, I don't know how they speak English. They will carry them, come inside Nigeria, they will go build IDP camp for them. If they build IDP camp for them, they will go leave them there, they will come do voters card for them. After they use them, do election, finish. They go come leave them for the IDP camp. By the time we're hungry, catch those boys, they go from the IDP camp. Because if you watch all the IDP camp where they keep all those migrants, they close to bush. If you hungry, catch those boys after they don't use them for election finish, they go abandon them there. They come carry those boys, come from there, enter bush. Now then they stop for all the part of Nigeria now. Anywhere you go for Nigeria, me I doing pass. I can say everywhere. Even place where no say they peaceful before. Everywhere now problem. Even if you kidnapper, you go be nonsense attack with the villagers go to collect. Now these boys where they bring during election, especially during general election, it happened where that 2014 when they prepare for election for 2015. It happened where that time. That time we don't know now. We don't understand. We think say maybe our brothers don't they come back. You know that kind of thing now. We don't know say na strategy where they go take the election. Now those boys they take the rig election. You understand? If you see them, send them back. Let me talk them. Let me do road. Talk them. Send them back. If they know, in fact, let me tell you, if they don't present a reasonable ID card for you, send them back. Or if signal no come, or in fact, contact the highest authority where you get for that place, because you must get commander. Make them come investigate them before you allow them to pass. That's why they go share them for all the parts of Nigeria. Now, the one where happened 2018 against 2019 election. 2018, you know what happened. But that 2014 on, those boys will come that time. Now then they disturb the whole Nigeria now. Everywhere now, even though be banditry, you go be killer herdsmen or you go be terrorists. You go okay. See how many terrorist organizations there for Nigeria now. Now those boys, because all the terrorists were there for Bush, they don't get factions. Now everybody don't get even go. You go carry your own boys, go start your own. They disturb the whole Nigeria. So make everybody be careful. And again, you will be civilian. You will be civilian. This one not be only everybody. Security is for everybody. You will be civilian. Make sure say anything where you do. If you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. Not say go keep quiet. Say I no go talk on my village. That your village where you protect. Say no one talk. What you see? That your village. Everything want happen now for that your village you go start to happen. That thing we see for your village you no want talk. If you want happen now for your village you go start to happen before you go escalate go other places. I don't tell you now. And if I go do more videos to give you more updates. You understand? I go do more videos, give you more updates. My next video, I go talk about this airstrike attack against Jili, Boko Haram market. I go talk about them. I go tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm not army spokesperson. I'm not the theater spokesperson. But at least I don't dare for this bush more than enough years to know what thing they go on. I don't work at so many places. I go tell you what's up for that Jili. That Jili we on the sea. No go to another thing on the day for that place. So. But make wanna watch my next video. If you get anything to talk, go to my comment section. Yeah? Drop your question there or your observation.
Bro, choose now retired soldier.
Or inside the comment section. Depending on how your question or observation is.
On the field.
You understand? And
they know
there's one thing I want to tell you now.
You don't think they might get to him?
Huh?
I said, you don't think that, you don't hear me?
I didn't hear you, go ahead.
Hello? Yeah, I said, don't you think that they might get to him? You notice that if he get them, as they talk, so.
Of course,
or
now, they will get them. They will get them. If they don't get them, you know, say you get Godfather. Because not everybody that get. You get some of them when they use their dirty work. Those ones, they know they touch them.
Yeah, because you know things are not always as they seem. You go to see somebody like all these very dark man. Them, you know. Even though I don't have anything basically against him, but the truth of the matter is that you don't know what is behind them. You just don't know. A lot goes on in this world. If you just see somebody come, they criticize Tinubu, they talk this, they talk that, but behind the scene, there's something that you don't know. So you see what I mean? So
the case of very dark man is now clear, and everybody knows that he's not genuine now.
So because sometimes they will come and they will speak nicely, you know,
Yes.
they tend to pinpoint the right thing here and there, you know. So if you are gullible, if you are not one of those who are, you fall for it. You buy into it, and that is how they play you, you know. But you have to be able to connect the dot to know that things are not always what it seems, you know. There's always more than meet the eyes. So you cannot see a guy, a young man like that, all of a sudden he comes and he's doing this, he's locking people up. If you do something, he'll lock you up. He come and this and that. You begin to wonder, what kind of power? Which can Becky KBC boutique? He can the zoo. He can the zoo and now art they mummify. Then they mummify the people, just bamboozling people. Oh, he's a tough guy. Oh, he's a humanitarian. He's this, that. Before you know now, he go join police, maybe become governor, or because this at the end of the day, Jesus Christ, they are all aiming for something. It's all about agenda.
That is how Nigeria operates. They build somebody. All this the owners of Nigeria, they can pick anybody and build you to a standard you become untouchable. That is what they
100%. 100%. So all this Aisha Yusuf them, all this Peter one Nigeria, you don't say that all now. They don't make then join politics now. Before you know, they begin chop like the rest. That Benin governor before Oshomole, nobody do pass him before when he was labor in the labor union.
Chairman of Labour Congress.
But before you know, he became famous. He joined politics. When he joined, he began chop like them. He go marry small girl for. So when you see all this very dark man, all this Peter Nigeria, all this Aisha Yusuf, all of them, lie. Then they broke. Oh my! So now to gain notoriety, when they do. They join politics, they begin chop, so it's not going to change. The only thing that's going to change, the only thing that's going to work and bring a real solution is the dissolution of this unworkable demonic entity that was created from the realm.
It is very easy to dictate these people, these fake activists. It's very easy. This is one reason I appreciate Omoyele Sowore, in as much as I don't agree with him in everything. When you look at his own kind of activity, there is something he believes in. Even though that is not obtainable, I don't believe that is believing in, but he's following that path.
I believe you on that
you can see his battle with the government every day from detention to detention. They break his eye, they beat him. Then how can you imagine Omoyele Sowore from his foundation and how far he has been in activism? That even this is one they call himself Derek Darkman. We come and challenge Omoyele Sowore up to the extent of telling him that he will jail him. How, somebody that just came on the limelight either 2 days or 3 days ago.
On the scene, just came. Yeah. You know what happened is Omoyele Sowore, like you rightly said, you know, is a misplaced priority, if I can say that. But otherwise, he has a good heart. He wants the right thing to be done, right? But what he fails to understand is that you cannot. It's like the saying goes that if the foundation can be destroyed, what can the righteous do? That is the case of Nigeria. So it's sad. I don't know why they choose to, but I understand. I know why. And I think I've elaborated in the past that this whole thing is a little bit more complicated than one can understand, you know. So he was born and raised in the Southwest, you know. So we understand all this whole thing. We also understand how they look, apart from being Pan-Africanist, we also understand the deep roots of where, you know, what is driving them. We understand that. But aside all this, there's a lot more I could say, but I'm not going to go into it. But aside all that, he's a guy who wants to see the right thing get done. Like all this unnecessary intimidation of citizens. One individual can just lock you up because very dark man. Also, he tried to play a similar role to an extent, and he's able to also deceive the people who can use their brain properly. So they believe that he's the champion of the people, right? But But obviously, you can't just, it doesn't work that way. You can't just suddenly become so powerful that you say you can jail Omoyo Show, right? You can jail Bill Lord, you jail this, you jail that, and you are in bed with the head of the military. You know, so for you to be in bed with all these top guys, so there's something that is behind the scene. You know, so we've seen it all.
The army staff will call you on phone and begin to seek for advice from you.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So they prompt them up, they arrange them, they prepare them, you know, because eventually all these old gags, they will phase away, then the young ones that they've groomed will take over, and the whole sequence continues. Never endlessly, it just continues as long as they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I was just telling you now that all these Peter Nigeria, I think, he's either a dog guy or that, I don't know. He has announced, I heard that he has announced to run, right?
He's
okay. Desmond Elliott, not be all of them, they chop money since. So, these are young people who are supposed to do the right thing, but they won't do it. Why would they do it? You can't, when the foundation is destroyed, there's nothing irrational, nothing. That is the case of Nigeria. People don't want to believe that. That's good. It's on them. It's their business. But we
lost you.
They go their way. Govern yourself. They don't want that. Or divide it. Everybody's turned out. They equally don't want that. So now chop and chop. So the issue of chop and chop, anybody enter there. P2B, I understand P2B is a very, he's a guy that is not extravagant. He's very prudent. Nigeria, in the history of Nigerian presidency, they've never had anybody like P2B. But that is not the be-all, know-all situation when it comes to Nigeria. You can be wherever you want to be. It's not going to change anything on the ground. So if they want to accomplish illusion of inclusion, say Igbo man don't become president, it's fine. That's what they want to do, fine. But the truth of the matter is that I am telling you from the bottom of my heart that nobody is going to solve this problem. Nobody is capable of solving it. It's long gone. You know, let them continue to live in illusion. You know, how is P2B going to deal with that's the problem, that you can't even eat, my brother. Oh God. Oh my goodness. Yeah. How do you go?
It is so sad.
My brother.
It is so sad. There is an update again that they brought from the attack that was attack that military carried out in Anambra State against people burning their properties and all that. I think
imagine
there's a report that was brought from that by a certain human rights group on that attack. So I think I have the video. Let's listen to the report.
But Brachus, let's face the fact. Yeah, let's face the fact. If these guys were not bastards who were put there by the same system that hold the country down, why on earth would you be a normal human being, a governor, an Igbo man, and you don't order those military to go and fight the real problem confronting what is going on? The level of kidnapping, and a bit upon the Maduisi, and that is why would you now? And you need men to confront everybody know the real enemy, whom they are, where they are, they know. So why would they not gather all the militaries that they bring to Southeast or South and go and face them in the North and in the Southwest, because they seem to have a little bit more concentrated effort in Southwest now. So why don't they go there and battle it out? But they won't do that. You know why? Because they're all in it. How do you go, my brother?
My name is Emeka Unabalasi. Emeka Unabalasi is the leader of the International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, or Inter Society. In this my short speech, I also have the consent and the approval of my very good friend and the leader of the Civil Liberties Organization in the Southeast Zone, Comrade Arochisu Emeka Atta. The two organizations that we represent are presently issued a short statement promising the public that we are investigating the recent invasion of about 2 or 3 communities in Ezago local government area of Enugu State, including the Imeziowa community in the local government area, which was said to have started on 5th of May 2026, leading to civilian house burnings, other property destructions, and abductions, including the abduction of a young girl that is about 15 or 17 years of age, who has not been returned by the personnel of the Nigerian Army, Enugu Division, till date, being 16th of May 2026. So right now, that is what we are. So we decided, following the ongoing conclusive investigation into the incident launched by the leaders of the Inter-Society and the Southeast CLO, it has become pertinent and expedient to throw more light in this digital comment section, otherwise called a documentary, short documentary, that is accompanying our expected report from the incident. Now, that act of the Nigerian military personnel of 82 Division in Enugu is found to be despicable and condemnable. It runs foul of the modern processes and procedures of military operational engagement, including the use of force and the use of force and proportionality of the same. So as a result, we want to leave the public with few comments with regard to what happened in that particular incident, where hundreds of indigenous of the affected communities have deserted their ancestral homes and now taking refuge in Enugu, different communities in Enugu, and the Enugu capital city of Enugu State. It is despicable and condemnable. More facts are going to be unveiled to be able to let the world know exactly what happened in that operation or effected operation. Now in the summary, our emerging facts indicated that not less than 10 civilian homes were razed or burned to ashes by the Nigerian Army or personnel of the Nigerian Army of 82 Division. Out of these 10, not less than 10 houses that were burned down or razed, our investigators were able to locate 6 of them, and they all located in communal residential areas and have nothing to do with the location of the reported incident between some unnamed or some armed persons, which Nigerian Army described as ESN or ESN members, that is, members of Eastern Security Network, and the Nigerian personnel of Nigerian Army. While the reported incident took place in far away place from where the residential areas are located, otherwise called Ajali, Owa Ajali, near Ajali River, and its surrounding farmlands that are over 2 to 3 kilometers away from where indigenous of the community live or reside. So, I mean, the Nigerian military personnel are found to have left the place of incident and now decided to unleash violence on defenseless and innocent indigenous of the affected area, and including their dwelling houses and other properties. Presently looking into. Finally, we are not going to, the findings are inexhaustive here. The findings made by our investigators, analyzed and compiled by our leaders, including myself in my capacity as a university-trained criminologist and graduate of security studies, and a peacemaker or a Master of Science degree holder in peace studies and conflict resolution. I mean, the findings are not going to be, are inexhaustive using this platform. However, much elaborations and explanations are provided in our forthcoming report that will be attached or matched with this particular short documentary for the world to see who is lying, whether it is the affected communities that are lying or personnel of the Nigerian Army. And again, whether the operations of the Nigerian Army in this regard are in conformity with the provisions of the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, especially the Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution, the African Charter on Human and People's Rights of 1983, signed, ratified and domesticated by Nigeria in December 1983, and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights of 1976, signed and ratified by Nigeria in 1993. So these are the areas that are going to be, addressed by the report to be able to tell the world what actually happened. We make bold to say, in this case, Inter-Society and Southeast Sierra, that we are for our people, for the downtrodden. We are consistently and we continue to consistently provide non-state actor angle from what is going on in this particular part of the country. One thing we found in that report or investigation was the remote involvement and instigation of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen that have been terrorizing Ezago, various communities in Ezago, including Imeziowa and its sub-communities since 2010. So it was actually at the instigation of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen and their leaders that Nigerian Army, personnel of Nigerian Army in Enugu State stormed Ezago to cause confusion, to chase indigenous of the communities away, and possibly lay a ground for Fulani herdsmen to operate with utter alacrity, including unleashing their jihadist and genocidal activities on the defenseless and the innocent indigenous of the entire Ezago communities that are numbering 14. There are estimated 14 communities within Ezago local government area. And from our recent investigation, more than 90% of them are affected by the activities of the jihadist Fulani herdsmen for a very long time, especially since 2010. So our textual part of the report will explain further details about what has happened and the laws breached, laws, procedures, and processes breached by the personnel of the Nigerian army, and even the named armed group involved.
Look at what Nigerian army did to my house, my country home. They said they were fighting with, they fought with ESN in the morning. Later in the day, they came here and destroyed our house. This is not the place the ESM ambushed them. Neither is it the place they fought with them. They just came here, nobody inside. I was outside, I was in Enugu with my family. I live in Enugu, I'm a civil servant. They just came here, destroyed everything. Our house was locked, nobody inside. Nobody. Not even a single soul. Not goats, not cow. They just destroyed the whole thing beyond repair. Look at my house, nothing. There's nothing inside. Nothing. Everything destroyed. Totally destroyed. Totally destroyed. Nothing. Nothing to get from this place. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Look at the place.
Rajus, but you know that the governors, they have hand in this, you know that.
Of course, the military cannot come operation in a state without the governor's consent.
Exactly.
Before the military come in, the chief security of the state must know. In most cases, they are the one that call them.
Yeah, they are the one that call them because they are all in that same agenda. You can just understand why this thing is happening in all the regions. They want to take over the entire Nigeria. And these governors that were put there, they were put there to enhance, to facilitate, to help them, to succeed in the agenda. But people are, some people here and there, they're trying to, put up a defense mechanism in any little way they can. Because I saw a video a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, in one of these states, either in the Middle Belt, where the soldiers, the Nigerian soldiers, fought alongside the terrorists as against the indigenous people. The terrorists, the Fulani, these Fulani Islamic terrorists, they came. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. They've been doing it, my brother. Go ahead.
So when you see this, hello? Hello? Hey.
Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. So when people see these things, I don't know what more do you need to know or to see before you come to the conclusion that the country is gone, it's been bought and sold. Forget about presidency, forget about whatever. The agenda is playing out right before your very eyes. When I saw that video of Nigerian soldiers, no, this will not be said. They wear the uniform, they are Nigerian soldiers. That's how they describe themselves. But they were fighting the people who tried to put up defense, put up self-defense against the invaders, against the Fulani terrorists. The soldiers fought the people, and in other words, like they formed a kind of wage to enable the attackers after being, to escape, and they just ran away. So the people could not. So this is absolutely insane what goes on. It's absolutely insane what goes on. Sometimes when I think about it, for me, okay, I know the answers. I know why these things are happening, but why do the people put up with it is beyond my comprehension, because it's so obvious that the Tinubu government, just like the one before him, they are all in it, and they have the governors in different states who are also in it, and it's played out right before. Look at what they did to somebody's house. Why? When there's nothing in eastern part of the country, it's peaceful. All what everybody is trying to do is to make sure that these foreign invaders, these foreign terrorists, doesn't come and take over. But the governors have sworn that they will all be integrated and settled in Nigeria. Gumi said it the other day that they are going nowhere. You heard him say that, right? That these terrorists, he said that the terrorists are, that they are in Nigeria and they've come and that they go nowhere. You must accept them. Bro, for me, I've been saying this for the longest time, that this is exactly what is playing out. We were also aware, we also know when they said that we are going to bring them in and settle them in Nigeria. And we also are aware when they finally came in and they are now in Nigeria. And we also are aware, we know when they were telling us that they are going nowhere. They are in Nigeria. They are Nigeria, and you have to accept them. And we have to, Arume. I've never seen it for him. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I've never. People just sit and watch this happening. Foreigners allowed in. They told you they were going to bring them in. They brought them in. And when they came in, they start, no. So it's, but we see how it goes. For those who are complicit in the agenda to destroy the whole place and to turn Nigeria into Islamic Sharia Caliphate, we see how it ends up at the end of the day. So, and I don't know. It's just terrible. Terrible situation, my brother. How do you?
It is so sad. It is really so sad how they are fighting so hard to Islamize our region, including the people that supposedly claim to be Christians, joining them in the agenda of Islamization.
Yeah.
Look at how they destroy innocent people's house.
Yeah.
This report now shows that where they had an engagement with the people they called ESN is very far away from this village they went and bought houses.
Yeah.
And from the report, it is very clear that what they do is that they come and create a buffer zone for the Fulanis to come and attack. To first of all, clear the road, if possible, disarm the people in the area, and then allow the Fulanis to enter. The main reason they are even fighting...
That's what they've been doing all along.
They've been fighting both the Liberation Army. The main reason Nigeria has been fighting them was they are the one that made it impossible for the terrorists to penetrate the southeast. And because of that, they have become an enemy of the state.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at Omoteku today. Omoteku has become like a toothless backing dog. With all the Omoteku they have, Kwara is taken over. Oyo is about to be taken over, and they do nothing. The one that called himself Sunday Igboho came out and began to brag that he have 3,000 soldiers. 3,000 soldiers to do what?
Yeah.
3,000 soldiers.
He has been so corrupted. He is corrupted already.
Of course, he knows nobody's going to listen to me anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody, no sensible person will listen to him anymore or believe whatever he says.
What the Nigerian government, the Nigerian military, what they are doing is they soften the land for the Fulani terrorists, these foreign jihadists to come in so that they will have a field day, like a walk in the park. This is what they've been doing that. Not today. It's been going on for a long time. They come, they disarm the people. Either they do it by taking away your then gun, whatever you have, to put up a defense. They take it away. Or in recent time now, they begin to fight alongside the terrorists. And you wonder how can people accept all this, and you are still shouting one Nigeria, and you are still saying revolution, you are still saying election, and they're even talking about election when the country is burning. In a normal society, everybody will be alarmed by what is going on. You know, the constant kidnapping and buying of people, you know, and from region to region, and they are talking about election as if they are not as if it's happening in a different country. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. So I don't know. Nobody talks about it. Tinubu, I don't know what they said. Tinubu said recently that Northerners, like you said, the Northerners asked him why is it that because of 1 year. But did Tinubu give a marching order to the military, or what did Tinubu did?
That's what I heard. He gave a marching order to the police to make sure they arrest the perpetrators of those crimes. He gave a marching order. But watching out, is it not the same marching order he has been given when he said withdraw all the securities from all the dignitaries? Withdraw all the securities. Did they withdraw it? Is it the first time he's doing a marching order? It's not the first time.
So
but the Northerners, what they care about, what Northerners are saying is that why did he have to give a marching order? Because somebody was killed in the southwest. That when it happened in the north, he didn't give a marching order.
Those Northerners saying it, they are just playing to the gallery because they know that marching order is fruitless. It's not going anywhere.
They know.
You know that when Tinubu, even though that the southern governors, some 6 or maybe even 7 years ago, they came together and passed a decree on open grazing, but none of it saw the light of till this day. Well, of course, Rufai and some of them, they came out to just tell them point blank, they are wasting their time. And you know that Tinubu also, when Tinubu came in like 2-3 years ago, he decreed that no cattle grazing along the road, and that any herdsmen carrying guns should be arrested. He said it, yes. But guess what? Nobody obeys this. Whatever in a rubbish they talk.
They carry their AK-47 to come and sell their cow in the market.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, I saw it, and I was alarmed because you know the rally mods of this world, the congressman in the United States, they said they came strongly against it, that they should abolish it. That was when Tinubu made a pronouncement that they should abolish it. But a few weeks ago, I saw it, and first I was watching the video. I kind of zoomed in closely to see if that clearly was a weapon. He had on his shoulder, bro. The guy was carrying this. Like a double barrel gun and the cow, and I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? And the federal government and the state government and from the advice of the congressman in America, but they're still doing it. They defy you. They defy the Fulanis. They defy you. Koro. Yes. They defy you a lot. It's like they in your face, that's to hell with you. They don't care about, just like Shetima said, restructure my food. So this is what they do. When you try to, that is, oh my God. Fulani 89 people there for that country. Huh? This young herdsman with so much arrogance, boldness, carry gun in the day, not night, in the daytime, carry gun the waka day.
Broad daylight.
And nobody.
Even in Abuja, it's happening even in Abuja.
Hey, God Almighty!
I saw one video. The guy was holding his AK-47 with his cow in the street in Abuja.
Hey, if any man. So, Brachus, you see, the thing is, we'll keep doing what we can and be hoping that before this man go finishing this thing, that something substantial will happen, because if not, then it's a serious situation. It's a serious problem. So, so far, it's like when you take your eyes off the ball, right? With this thing going on in the Middle East. So that really, It's just an unfortunate situation because when they came together and made that demand, even yesterday also about the removal of Sharia in the constitution of Nigeria, because Nigeria is a secular country. So it doesn't make sense to have a religious law in a country that is secular. From the get-go, Nigeria has always been a secular country. So you don't have to bring religious law into it. And they said that it's one of the conditions given, and that these Fulani should stop marauding their cows on the street with yielding guns. This I heard from Riley Moore and the rest of them. But it's happening. It's happening. So let's just hope that so this is an open challenge, and these things they're enough to really let them know. The U.S. Congress is enough for them to know that that they are not ready to obey or even listen to their advice on how to move the country forward. Therefore, the solution should be let them do their own thing in their place. But I think somebody said that Tinubu also promised them. So you can see that he tells them one thing, he goes out and he does a different thing. So that he promised them grazing routes. Yeah. So I don't know.
Of course, there was a time he set a panel to discuss on the grazing route, that they should go and look at the grazing route. He set a panel for that. So that is why sometimes when we talk about this United States intervention, I have said it several times. United States, forget about anything cooperation with you and Nigerian government. Any cooperation of that will come to failure.
Now, waste of time.
With Nigeria, they will disgrace you.
Yeah.
Any cooperation with Nigeria will land in disgrace.
Yeah.
United States don't even need to bring their soldiers. They don't need to bomb anywhere. They don't need to go and come and fight for anybody. All they need is to make that statement.
Yeah. Simple.
Make that statement. You don't need to waste your resources spending your soldiers or throwing your bomb. Keep it. We don't need it. Make that statement. Let country be created along value system.
Yeah.
People that want the caliphate should have their caliphate.
Simple.
Those that want the monarchical system should have the monarchical system. Those that want a secular system should have it. As simple as that. And peace will reign. Every region have enough capacity to defend themselves.
Yeah. Other bombing where America once in a while then go throw bomb for Sokoto once in a while is fruitless effort. Trust me.
Fruitless effort.
You don't need to waste your money.
Nigerian government and the caliphate, they're using it for propaganda.
Yeah.
To confuse people as if they are doing something. Nothing is being done.
Yeah.
Look at them taking the credit of the man they killed in 2024 that was later killed again.
Exactly.
Using it for advertisement. So any cooperation with Nigerian government is just a failure. It will bring disgrace at last to you that is working with them. That
is why I say that the likes of Mike Arnold, thank God that they are following what is event. They are following events. They have to know that the United States does not need to waste their resources, their weapons.
They don't need to.
Because it's not going to... If you remember, I've said in the past too, that no matter how much you bump, it's not going to change anything. The simple solution, if you are human enough, the simple solution is just a pronouncement of word of mouth that you support the independence of the different regions that want to live free and live on their own. Because that this thing is unworkable. Simple, just that word. So that the Biafrans can come together and deal with their issue. Primarily, this is the point. It doesn't matter how we deal with it, but we deal with it on our own. You what my point? So the Yorubas go do the same for your people. The Northerners
they live a better life.
Simple. That is just what it is. Because this is also what Finland did. Finland, when they left Russia, they went into a civil war. But at the end, those who survive, and they now look at them today. They're living as a nation. It happens almost everywhere for the most part.
It's the same thing.
So these are facts, these are solutions, but they know it, but they are just, dragging their foot. Why are they doing it? Why are they not willing to do the right thing? That's my question to the Western world. You have to do the right thing. Stop sitting idly by and watching disaster upon disaster every day, we prefer seeing solution that cannot work, solution that will not solve the problem. That is a shame. And it's shame on them too. Shame on them. Because look at what's going on. Just look at what's going on. Lady Arewa have their own Islamic entity. However, I've said this severally, if they see me as a Biafra in their place, they can do with me whatever they like, you know. So same goes for Dudua, same goes for Middle Belt. If they want, they can also have their own. Whoever, if Bini want, whatever, you can just let peace reign. But no, I don't know. What do you do, my brother?
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. We've come to the end of the program so that I can do some other things for the day. Thank you so much for your participation and everyone that have joined us. Give us your closing remark as we round up, my brother Christian, so that we can take a rest.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much for today and for every Biafran. You know, a word is enough for the wise. So people should first of all know the time we live in. You know, this is not the time to play games because there's fire on the mountain. So we have to continue to do whatever we have to do to secure our place because the enemies, they are there. They are here already and their intention is bad. Their intention is really bad. They will come in different forms. They come with lies. They come with deception. They will want to tell you things you think, make you think that they are with you or they believe in you or they are coming for peace. They are not coming for peace. Trust me. They are just coming to extrapolate everything that is good in you, to turn you into something that you are not. That's a fact. Whether you believe it or not, well, it's on you. So, but it is what it is, brothers. Thank you so much. And by the grace of God, we'll see you again.
Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you. I appreciate you so much. And every Biafran that have been with us on this program, I thank you all. And I pray that you will guide and protect every one of us. I pray for our Supreme Leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Simon Ekpa. God protect them, secure them, and keep them safe as they are approaching their appeal. We pray that Chukwu Kabiama will bring them back to us so that we can be able to go further and get our freedom as soon as possible. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. See you again later in the evening or tomorrow. Thank you and stay blessed. Bye, everybody.
The very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chukwu Kabiama pụrụ ihe niile Chineke na-enye ndị nsọ na-efewe na isi ala niile anyị na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile onye anyị na-aja mma wee ka anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọ bụ naanị gị onye kere ihe niile kere eke na ọgbara onye kere ya ọ bịa mere ndị ndị nsọ na-ekiri ha na isi ala niile ọbụladị ndị okenye ụlọ n'ụtụtụ a ehihie abalị n'ụwa niile wee na-arịọ gị mma anyị wee na-arịọ gị ezi ebube gị ngozi etinye ọgbara n'etiti ndị iro ka ha rapụ ndị ka anyị onye bụ nna Chineke na ndị nsọ ka aka nsị ndị ga-etu ọwa ebe ahụ ise obodo kwesịrị isi uwe laa ya n'ihi anyị wee na-arịọ gị onye na-adịgide ma oge ebide biko n'ụka iwe mee ka Biafra wee dị ọsọ ọsọ na nke na ụmụ ga adakwa na ahụ anyị wee na-arịọ gị iwe na ndị nlekọta nwanne na nwanne ibe ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche onye iwe etinye ụmụ ya ezi mmụọ nke eziokwu oge anyị aka ajọ ihe na ndụ anyị bulie aha nsọ n'elu ise ise ise.
But you know what? They would like you to believe that someone is the cause of this. No. I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out, which is not possible. I have come. Look what you do. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I in 5 years to come. Thank you.